All right, y'all. I'm just going to turn this on right now. They've got the induction of Dusty Baker into the Legends of Dodgers baseball today at the stadium. And here's the audio. Dave Roberts is speaking at the podium.
Players about all the time is that this game is bigger than all of us. You have to play for things that are bigger. Your teammates, the fans, the organization, the game of baseball in its entirety. This game is going to be here longer than all of us are here. And that's something that Dusty Baker instilled in me and every single player that played for him and that played with him. And so for me, Dusty, I salute you, and we're trying to do our part to keep that fire burning and keep your legacy living. So, Steve and Reggie talked a little about Dusty's impact as a player, as a former outfielder, current manager. I'd like to take a step forward. Dusty helped carve a path for black managers that only began during his playing career and still barely existed by the time he became a manager. For his first job in 1993, Dusty took a team over that had finished 72-90 the year before, and then the following year led them to a 103-59 record, a 31-game improvement. So tell me that leadership doesn't matter. Before 2016, only 8 years ago, no major league team had hired a black manager to take over a winning team. Dusty and I became the first two, and I am very proud and honored to be linked with you. Couple more great nuggets here, guys. Baker is only one of two managers in the 21st century and only one of only 12 all-time with at least 2,000 wins, 3 pennants, and a World Series title. That's a Hall of Famer sitting next to me. So to the Hall of Fame, it's a Hall of Famer. Dusty, I truly appreciate what you've done for the Dodgers, what you've done for me, and most importantly, what you have done for baseball. Congratulations, you are a Dodger legend.
All right, so as handsome as you guys all are, as good as you all look, and there's no disputing that, we figured we should make it a little more official, a little more uniform. So tonight we're going to unveil
first pitch, 7:10. First pitch at 7:10, so we got 20 minutes to first pitch. This is, again, the induction of Dusty Baker into the Dodgers Hall of Fame here on Alumni Weekend. Lots of Dodger greats in the house. Steve Garvey has spoken. Fernando in the house. Reggie Smith spoke.
Miguel Rojas, Freddy Freeman, and Joe Kelly.
Okay, they're coming out to bring out their blue blazers for the Legends of Dodger baseball. Hershiser and Gibson are both in the house as well as Fernando.
And Doc, we're going to leave it up to you to present the official jacket to the newest Dodger legend, Dusty Baker.
No.
I think you're ready for the podium, my friend.
All right, here we go. Dusty gonna speak.
Well, first let me say thank you to all the fans and to los fanáticos de
What's up, Armando and Ruben?
México y cual parte en los otros países. And, you know, I just want to say thank you to my teammates because I'm hoping that I help make them better because they definitely helped me be a better ball player and a better person. You know, I came over from the Braves as a young player. I couldn't wait to get to LA because I know the LA Dodgers were about winning. And that was right up my alley to try to win. And we had a lot of help. You know, the guys that really helped us, when I think about it, were Sandy Koufax, Jim Gilliam, Roy Campanella, Lou Johnson. I mean, you can name it on and on with the guys that helped us. And, you know, they gave us the Dodger tradition and the will to win and succeed on a daily basis. And I have to thank Tom Lasorda for believing in me because when I was with the Braves, Tom Lasorda told me, he goes, Dusty, he's third base coach. He says, man, you need to be on the Dodgers. I said, really? Why? He says, well, because you got that Dodger body. The Dodgers are always the best looking guys on the field. So I'm like, wow, maybe I'm one of them. And so they came and got me a year later. You know, that was the turning point in my life and the turning point in my career. And, you know, I really got to thank the fans here. As a kid growing up in Riverside, what are the chances of me playing for the Dodgers? At that time, it was called Chavez Ravine. And I used to listen to Vince Scully on my transistor radio every day and pretend that I was Tommy Davis wearing number 12. And there are some kids out there that I know have done the same thing. Grow up, wanted to be Reggie Smith, Steve Garvey, Bill Russell, Davey Lopes, and now you got new heroes to emulate and to be like. And we're all witnesses that if you really want it and you have the desire to win, that you can achieve that goal, that every one of you out there have a chance to be whatever you want to be in life. And I just want to say thank you very much. I love you. I mean, I don't feel like a legend. These guys made me a legend, whatever that is. Okay, well, thank you.
All right, only one thing left to do. We got our jackets. We've heard from everybody. Last year's inductees, Oral and Manny, are going to unveil the Legends plaque. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us for what is just the start of what is going to be a special weekend here at Dodger Stadium. But right now, most importantly, once again, congratulations to Dusty Baker, baseball's best buddy and the newest legend of Dodger baseball. That was a fantastic ceremony in celebration of Johnny B, a.k.a. Dusty Baker, the latest legend of Dodger baseball, the 8th player to be forever enshrined here at the Ravine as a legend. James Loney, Nomar Garcia-Parra. I'll start with you, Nomar, since that's your former manager. Anything stick out to you about what was said?
You know, I think we heard it over and over again by so many where they were talking more about the man than just the guy, what he accomplished, right? We're honoring Dusty for being a legend of Dodger baseball, obviously what he accomplished on the field, but so many, and even like I talked about earlier, getting to know him.
All right,
as
y'all.
an
So we
individual,
got about
as a
10
human
minutes to
being.
first pitch.
I mean,
10
he's a
minutes to
legend
first pitch.
In that regards, more
That
than
was
he
cool
was
to
just
see
a
Dusty
player.
get
I love
enshrined
hearing
there.
that by so many, and congratulations, Dusty.
I think what stuck out to me was Dave Roberts getting up.
But
there,
happy Friday
talking
night,
about
everybody.
the
Happy
African-American
Friday
youth,
night.
having that presence,
Dodgers
being a
versus
pioneer
Pirates is the
in a time
game.
where, you didn't see a lot
Game
of
one of a
guys in that
3-game
position,
set.
right? Coaching, you didn't see,
And the
hardly
Dodgers
anyone.
desperately
that's
in need
special
of
for
some
Dave
wins.
Roberts to be in the position he is now.
It'll
It's
be
the guy who
Mitch
definitely
Keller
looks up to.
versus Jack
Steve
Flaherty on
Madison,
the bump.
Dave Roberts, Dusty Baker. That fraternity of black managers to win a World Series is a small one, and it's a special one. Dusty Baker, I thought he handled it as Dusty would, right? He's like, I'm not a legend. That's the humility, because for him, it was always about the game of baseball. Well, Dusty, you made it so much better. You left it so much better than when you found it. We're happy to celebrate you here at Dodger Stadium.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, though. I saw all of you come in. Sheila in the house. Armando. Armando in the house from Tijuana, Mexico. Elishiva Jones. David Catalano. Denny Fan. Sarah Small. Who else we got? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the house. Kerma's in the house. I like the minute change in the overlay. I'm not sure what that meant. I read that, and I don't know what you're talking about. Gibby is a total stud. Ruben Alvarez in the house. He got a baseball signed by Oral on Wednesday. There you go, Ruben. Dab Dave in the house. Who else we got? Summer Obe checks in. Riverside shout out. Dear J Sounds in the house. What's up? Did anybody see Dusty with a toothpick? Always has the toothpick. I didn't see it, though. Big hug to all the Valhalla Dodger fam in Tijuana, Mexico. Appreciate it, Armando. I love your caps, Zella Shiva. Thank you. So the COO headed out in the rain to shut the gates. But hope everybody's doing well tonight. We got 44 in the house. Oh, and I wanted to do this too, but I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait just a little bit here. How is Thor? Thor's doing good. It's just a waiting game now. We got to wait till the 20th, get his surgery. Stefan Diggs complaining already with the Texans. He's a diva. He's horrible. He's feeling fine, Elishiva. He's feeling fine. We'll just hopefully those are what she thought, that they're not cancerous and there's some kind of like fatty tissue or something, but he'll get them removed on the 20th. I just had some soup for dinner tonight, Sir J. I lost a fortune in toothpick stock, says Summer O. He probably stepped on a sticker. Looks like there is a bobblehead involved today. I think it's a Dusty Baker bobblehead. Let's listen in.
Those that come before him and he appreciates and respects this game so much. Jason Hayward hits one out today.
I love that call, Nomar Garcia-Parra. Okay, the Padres won again. They came back. They were down.
So the home run bobblehead today,
Jackson Merrill, another home run in the ninth inning, tied
in honor of Alumni Weekend and Legends of Dodger Baseball, is the Legends of Dodger Baseball Steve Garvey bobblehead.
You have to worry about that.
Yeah, no scoreboard watching. We got this tonight. We got this series.
Business is on hand. Game 1 for the Dodgers against the Pittsburgh Pirates. We'll get you ready for it on the other side.
Appreciate it, Ruben. Gorgeous there today, only 75.
Oh, hey, long time no talk. Welcome back to Dodger
It's pretty nice at Dodger Stadium right now. A little haze.
Weekend kicked off with Dusty Baker being enshrined as a legend of Dodger baseball. And now it's time to play baseball. The Dodgers and Pirates will do just that. The Dodgers leading the division down to just 2 games entering play.
2 games is the lead in the National League West now, y'all.
7-4 straight. They're hanging on the National League wildcard race. The starting pitcher tonight for the Dodgers, a hometown kid in his Dodger Stadium debut, Jack Flaherty, the pride of
Flaherty on the bump tonight, though.
The slab in home white. It's got to be a special feeling, Nomar.
It really is. I mean, the team you grew up watching and cheering for.
Would I be surprised if they don't win the division this year? Yes.
And then being able to look up in the
yes,
stands
I'd
and see
still
your
be
family
shocked.
And friends, and this is the team that they cheered for as well. So
what's going on, Clayton?
His debut as a Dodger was
Padres won earlier.
But now you're
hot
back
in Southern
home
Cal today.
in front of all the fans. You got to control the emotions and go out there and do what you did the last outing because he was outstanding. Pound the zone with the command with that fastball and have that devastating breaking ball.
Yeah, I know he's been a big leaguer for a while now. He's used to the big environment. He's used to the big stage. But don't be surprised if we see that fastball tick higher tonight with all the adrenaline flowing and being able to make an adjustment from pitch to pitch. You want to do good in front of your family and friends. You want to do good in front of the team that you cheered for growing up. So look for him to have a great outing tonight.
His mother, Eileen, I asked Jack, who's more excited to get traded to Dodgers?
So Dodgers play again tonight, tomorrow night, and then during the day on Sunday. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I'll be doing a Viking Raider stream.
The Dodgers and Pirates, game 1.
All right, they go to a commercial break. Mookie taking a picture with Dusty. Russ the Hunter in the house. What's up, Russ? All right, I'll be right back on cam, y'all. Just a few. There you go, Ruben. There you go. I heard a rumor that I've got a Sandy Koufax bobblehead on the way. I heard a rumor.
Well, we've had all the introductions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Itch checks in from the Bahamas. What's up, Prince? So it's the NFL team he secretly wishes he roots for versus the NFL team he forced to root for. Got it, says Kerm. Valhalla, in the Dodgers 79 team, we had 4 30 home run hitters on the same team. Dusty Baker was the 4th Musketeer to hit 30. Yeah, Dusty was part of that group when I first became a Dodger fan. You know, the group, the infield with Say, Lopes, Russell, and Garvey, and then you had Manny Mota out in the outfield with Rick Monday and Dusty Baker. So the Dodgers announced today, after announcing the other day that Mookie would return and play shortstop, they announced today that he will return to right field when he comes back. He will return to right field. When Mookie was asked about his spot in the batting lineup, he said, "I don't care. Whatever Shohei wants to do, you let him do it." Mookie expected to return Monday as the Dodgers start their road trip.
And, you know, go back out there. I mean, you have to go back and work the field just fine. We've seen some quotes from Mookie the last couple of weeks being twisted around in the media. The one thing you got to know about Marcus Lindez is he just wants to win a baseball game and help his team win a World Series. That's all. That point blank period.
Flaherty coming in from the bullpen.
I asked my brother if I could bring anything to his barbecue. He said it's propane tank.
Newfo in the house. Guillermo Hernandez up in here. What's up, Guillermo? When are you going to a game, Elishiva? Lots of all, says Newfo. Oop, they came back and then they went away again. So this is Flaherty's first game at Dodger Stadium. His mom's in attendance.
His first outing with the Dodgers.
Got some good seats.
She got the message from Jack. She said, "I'm coming to LA," and it took her a second to register. What do you mean? What's wrong? You know, you're in the middle of your season with the Tigers.
Padres are the hottest team in baseball, says Johnny Owen.
She didn't think she was going to get emotional.
5-3 Dodgers, says Newfo.
Went back, pulled out the old picture albums, found that picture that she tweeted.
As I said, once he got on the mound here tonight, she was probably going to have to take a breath and gather herself. And you can see the emotion.
Hey, way cool, Shiva. Glad you got to go.
How can you not be romantic about baseball? How can you not get a little bit emotional and a little bit romantic?
Nufo saw that he had some points stacked up there.
Pitching for the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium.
Nufo saw that he had some points stacked up. All right, let me try something here, y'all.
You said it, far from just a nostalgic story. Joins the Dodger rotation in need of a guy to kind of step forward and stabilize things. He was excellent in that game in Oakland last weekend. He's been the best pitcher in baseball since late May with a 1.57 ERA. And now he sets his sights on the Pittsburgh Pirates as this 3-game series begins.
Here we go, y'all. We're underway.
And off we go with ball one from Flaherty. There's all those emotions.
Just did a points drop, y'all. 5,000 everybody in here. All 53 of you.
Flying formation.
This ball hit Gapper. Left center.
All the way up against the wall. And one of the Pirates trade pickups gets one of the Dodgers to lead off this game. A little more on Jack Flaherty. Rising player profile. He started off in Sherman Oaks Little League, went to Harvard Westlake. And that sectional championship game I was mentioning earlier, 2013.
I'm not sure on Buehler or Miller. Miller pitched tonight for OKC, though. He started out well, finished really badly.
3 as the ace of that staff and a wave of players that have made it to the big leagues, but at that point were responsible for turning that program around because they had not been any good. Ryan Reynolds checks his swing, ball one. It was Flaherty. He was 2 years behind Max Fried and Lucas Giolito. And for his first couple of years, he was more of a shortstop than he was pitcher.
So runner on second, 1-0.
On ball, one strike.
Jack's going to feature the fastball, the slider, and the curveball mainly. He does have a two-seamer and a changeup, but
Joe Wofford checks in.
By
the end of the weekend, we could very well be in third place in the division.
Nope.
Is
an
nope.
illusion a lot of times to the hitters. He throws it from such a low arm angle that most hitters, when they see that arm angle, don't expect.
Mary Hart in the house tonight. She's got someone to talk to.
He has the ability to get to the front of the baseball and really find some depth from a low arm angle.
We saw him use that pitch more than he has all year. His first game with the Dodgers, fastball right there, poked foul 2-2. It's always interesting to see when a guy comes to a new team, how's that pitch mix going to change?
I think the Dodgers really love his
2-2 now.
You know, we talked about the 7-1 record and a 1.57 ERA over the last few starts. You can see the stuff in the first outing, and you can see it again here tonight.
Held off.
First outing with the Dodgers, he gives up 2 hits and pitches around it unscathed.
How's the audio, y'all? Are you hearing everything okay?
Bases loaded, no out, and gets out of that. That's a guy who can get you with the swing and miss.
Transfers to USA for both men's and women's basketball for the gold medal in the Olympics, says Sarah.
Situations and he's able to get out. It's gone full on Reynolds.
Full count to Reynolds here. Runner on second. Come on, Jack.
Just the final line. He's able to go back out there for the 6th inning, able to stay in the game. He said that meant a lot to him. Dave Roberts gave
Very hard talking the ear off to Sheila.
Dave came out of it saying the same thing Will did. You learn about a guy when you see him face adversity.
Come on, get him. Get him and let's go.
Here's his payoff to Reynolds. He got him.
Swing and a miss. Take a seat. Who there?
Any pitcher in baseball this year.
To a right-hander, this probably ends up a pop-up because it's a breaking ball that backs up on him. And if you could learn how to throw that on purpose, it's a fantastic pitch.
34 likes, 240 views. I've turned the ads down, y'all, but one's going to run. I turned it down to the minimum.
The purchase of a large drink at LA area restaurants tomorrow. O'Neal Cruz takes strike one on a backdoor break.
Strike to Cruz. Dangerous player.
6'7", 230 pounds.
O'Neal Cruz, 258, 17 home runs, 57 RBIs. 6'7", just 25 years old.
In all the different measurements.
Kind of like our own Magic Johnson playing guard. You just don't think you're going to see that kind of ability and athleticism out of somebody this tall. You expect him to be in right field or first base.
And eventually, maybe, he's really struggled at short. Nasty pitch right there. Best one that he's thrown.
That's the breaking ball from the low arm angle that has such great depth. You see that low three-quarter delivery, but still the ball going down. That delivery usually makes the ball go horizontal, not vertical.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second.
Counter for left at second, 1 gone in this first inning. 1-2 to Cruz is taken low.
What you laughing at, Danny? The Dodgers going to capitalize when they meet the Yankees, and the Yankees are struggling against the very guy that they needed, Flaherty. I understand Cashman's fears, but good grief, says David.
Back-to-back Ks.
Take a seat. Oh, there, Cruz. You just got struck out by Flaherty.
Pushes around it and out away from getting in the dugout with a 0 on the board, the same one that's on his back.
How about that? We're number 0.
I think it tells me that he's pretty confident.
Two outs. Joey Bart, who has resurfaced with
Bart.
the Pirates, the former
Bart.
pick of the San Francisco Giants, the guy that was pegged to replace Buster Posey. Huge shoes to fill. Never did find it there in San Francisco. They cut him loose. Pirates have picked him back
Go
up.
cruising home this time,
O.
O.
With guys like that. New chance, and he's been really good.
Was fouled off. 0-2 count
in his last 7 games.
to Bart. Nufo sending a shout out to Miss Gracie. Shout out to Miss Gracie.
Flaherty trying to continue this early.
Nufo tries to get rid of them points as soon as he gets them.
After the leadoff double. Back-to-back Ks. Soon ahead of the hitter here, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Give him a little mulligan with the first hitter, throwing on your home field.
Yanks would have taken the series against the Angels of Anaheim, of California, of the United States of America, of North America, says Elias.
Settled in with 17 pitches. He looks fine.
This is 1-2 to Joey Bart.
Down low.
1-2.
Will Smith still learning how the ball spins and how much it breaks. You can see him kind of boxing up the last couple.
It's going to be a tough way to live, Mom.
Camera keeps panning over to Mom. It's right in a camera shot.
Talk about extra pressure if you're
Lots
on
of
there.
Japanese wearing LA caps in Hawaii, says Danny.
I better get him out.
How's it been over there, Danny? How's the weather been? You guys having a good time?
Oh, yeah. Just shift your gaze a little to the right. Add the pressure.
Just missed. Full count. Bart hitting 270, 90 home runs. Excuse me, 9 home runs.
The top of the kneecap, it's the hollow of the knee.
29 RBIs. If he had 90, we probably should walk it. Left side, backhanded by Rojas. The long throw to Freddy. And they get him. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Dodgers. Dodgers better not get spanked again. How can Roberts blame one-up call as an excuse for losing, says Lance Link. Beautiful weather in Hawaii, says Danny. Which island are you on, bro? ...104 degrees, dry heat. My AC's fine, 10 minutes in the sun, and that's it for me. I got enough vitamin D to last me through Sunday, says David. Mondo says, come on, Dodgers, let's get on a roll. The pass is behind us. Let's go, Dodgers Blue, the Wrecking Crew. Jinjo, star in the house. Waikiki, says Daddy Fad. Here we go.
So the lineup looks like this. Kike Hernandez and Freddy Freeman. Will Smith back in there doing the catching. Lex bats fifth. Ross in the sixth spot. And then Kike Hernandez. The birthday boy, Jason Hayward and Andy Pajes. Hitting ninth in center field. Paul Skeens has had the spotlight, and that's the name you hear about when you talk
Skeens
about
tomorrow
Pirates
night,
pitching.
y'all.
Mitch Keller has pitched like a co-ace.
Swing and a miss by Ohtani. Ooh.
Long-time top prospect. 60 in the major leagues. Last few years really started the boxing. The All-Star last year. This year, the Pirates have won 16 of his 22 starts. His 0-1 is cut out and missed.
0-2 to
His last
Ohtani.
time out was the best that he's felt all year. It was on Saturday against the Diamondbacks.
Bart, 9 home run tonight.
Going and given up just
20
one hit.
RBIs is new folks.
And there's a rain delay that spoiled that one for him. I've been a little bit extra well rested. Haven't thrown just those 60 pitches.
I don't, Summerall. I don't remember that.
He swung on a miss and 3 consecutive
Ohtani strikes
fastballs
out on
and
3
swings and
pitches.
misses.
All
He's gonna throw a lot of
fastballs.
fastballs, the four-seamer and the two-seamer. Probably going to look for some success with the four-seamer like that one to Ohtani, because up there he's pretty good. The Dodgers are better low ball hitters in general, and the four-seamer.
Brandon
up, if they
Wampler
lay
checks
off of
in.
it, that's the better way to go for them.
We're taking hostages tonight. Let's watch, says Brenda.
Kike
Brenda
Hernandez
confident.
in a scoreless first inning. Watches
Say Oscar.
Howdy, player profile. Hernandez
What's up,
in the
Taz?
month of August has an extra base hit and a run scored in all 6 games.
I saw that, how those numbers lined up, Taz. Very wild, very wild. 1-1 to Teoscar. 268, 25 home runs, 74 RBIs.
Everything magnified with the injuries the Dodgers have dealt with. No Betts, no Muncy especially. So we're talking about Will Smith and his struggles. That's been magnified when you don't have those other guys. But also, when you get a guy like Kike Hernandez.
Numerology, says Summerall.
Gavin Lux, his emergence lately.
Or numerology, I guess, is the real word.
A little bit bolder. Coming at a big time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2.
One of the top hitters in the league last month plus.
I don't know where the Dodgers would be without this guy right here. He's fantastic. He's been a great impact in the clubhouse with the chemistry of the team and just the way he has improved as a hitter throughout the year. His opposite field success.
The umpire thought about it, then punches out
Teoscar.
Teoscar.
Back and maybe catch the strike zone, but I understand why Teoscar is looking like, really? That's a strike?
He took a long time.
Look where it starts, but it leaks back, and I'm not sure.
It looks like it caught the corner too, yo.
Pirates get the call.
Here comes Freddy.
2 up and 2 down for Keller, and Freddy Freeman stands in. 2 for 4 with 3 runs batted in on Wednesday night. He's had a hit in all 3 games since coming back. Second and on base in the National League.
Turn on my phone so I get some points.
A year that's included him searching for his swing. Just the awful stretch he went through.
Nufo been a member for 18 months.
Max.
I had
He
some
still
soup.
put it all together.
Nufo
He's
had some
managed to
soup
have
tonight.
This kind of season, as he always does, always finds a way.
Freddy, right field.
Ohtani hits a high fly ball deep right field. It is back. It is gone.
Freddy Freeman goes yard. And bobblehead Garvey. He shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook. Right field, short wall.
Strike on Will Smith. You know what is normally this understated, almost boring excellence just because it's so steady and it's every day.
I've been a member for 18 months as well. Thank you, Mike.
Outstanding and unique it is when he's gone for a couple weeks. And the fact that he's gone for a couple weeks, shows up and hits it like this, not many guys are going to do that.
He has never changed his routine from when he was a youngster. The tee work, how he takes batting practice, what his adjustments are mechanically are always back to his foundational principles. He's not a big adjuster. This is my foundation. This is who I am. This is what I practice. This is what I do every day.
1-2 to Smith, outside, 2-2.
Foundation has served him pretty well, Joe.
That's it.
All the way to a ticket to Cooperstown, I would think.
246 average, 15 home runs, 58 RBIs. Struggling.
Smith
Fouled this one back.
Freeman, a career 300 hitter. 8 consecutive years where he's hit at least 295. His OPS
Freddy
has been at least
Freeman does it again. This is Clayton.
Should get a 9th straight year like that.
That ball wanted to be in the seats quickly.
500 doubles or more.
Freddie is awesome. This is
300
Lance.
home runs. All Hall of Famers on that list before the age of, 35?
Fouled off.
Freddie's got a birthday coming up in a few weeks, but squeeze that one in. Dave Roberts has called him the modern-day Tony
Kim Rowe
Gwynn.
in the house. What's up, Kim Rowe? Fast Freddy taking it to the
I don't
house.
want to pitch to him either.
Vamonos.
Another 2-2
This is Armando.
Smith.
Ground ball.
To short for O'Neal
Cruz.
Sweet,
Third out.
simple swing of Freddy Freeman has given the Dodgers the early lead. His 17th of the year makes it 1-0.
We got a lead. Oh, Mookie will be back on Monday in Milwaukee. RM checks in. What's up, RM? Kathleen Bohr in the house. What's up, Kathleen? Mimo Fonseca. What's up, bro? The stars are still aligned. Dodgers versus Yankees. Betts, Teo, Freeman, Ohtani, Muncy versus Volpe, Verdugo, Soto, Judge, and Stanton. Yeah, the Brewers ain't no joke. We'll have to earn every win. $50 likes, 425 views.
Rojas, his second game back. He's got involved really quickly with a double play. His second inning back on the team. He had an RBI hit. And he makes a nice play here and makes a fan out of Jack Small.
Hey, it's in April, Taz. Hey, April.
So Flaherty's pitching with the lead after the Freeman home run. And it's Rowdy Tellez to start the second.
Tellez.
On a fastball. And these Pirates.
Tellez looks like has the body of that big bopper in your softball league that hits bombs.
Tellez hooks this one into right field.
Right field. Hayward on the run.
One gone in the second inning. Pirates barely hanging on, though. They had a chance on their previous homestand against the Diamondbacks and the Padres. Two teams obviously right there in the wild card hunt with them. They lost 5 of 6. They got swept in a 4-game series by the Padres.
Marky Doo in the house. What's up, Marky Doo?
58. 4.5 back, but still, that park's filling up. The city's in.
Almost 100 in the chat, yo. Howdy.
Haven't been to the postseason in 9
Howdy.
years. And really haven't been
Outside
in the
ball.
conversation to be in the postseason in a long time. So they have reignited the excitement around Pirates baseball. Their manager, Derek Shelton's been given a chance to see it through.
Jack Flaherty from Burbank,
Ryan
California.
Davis
This is
swings
Kim
and
Rowe.
misses, 1-1.
Some heartbreaking losses for them where they had the lead and ended up losing by 1 run in a few games. Just very tough on their bullpen. They have kind of been the culprit of a lot of the late
They got Cruz and they got De La Cruz.
Rotation has been fantastic in setting up the
camera looking at Skeens in the Pirate dugout.
Fall through.
That's Paul Skeens right there, who the Dodgers will see tomorrow. 2-1 from Flaherty. De La Cruz lifts it off the end of the bat. Freeman out.
Another one shallow right. Hayward calls off Freddy and makes the catch for his second good catch of the inning.
But he's made a pair of nice plays.
It took a long while before anybody had any confidence that they were going to get there. And you can see Freddie's going all out. Here comes Jason.
Freddie usually makes that basket catch there, but it was a much safer play to let Hayward try to get that catch. He's screaming, "I got it."
220 pounds running into each other.
So
2 away.
Retired by Flaherty since the leadoff double. And here's Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Hayes.
Fights off the first pitch. Hayes, the cornerstone of this turnaround. At least the first guy that they really planted as such on a long-term record extension. He's continued.
You know, Sarah, I watched some video today of that Edman. I had no clue who he was. I'm excited to see him play. I'm excited to see him play. He looks like a hell of a ball player.
He just oozes confidence and poise. It is not a show. I think that's what's going on between
Yeah, Jay Hayes' birthday today, too, y'all.
The number 0, the way he kind of flips the ball up, puts it in his bare hand. Then he has the little glove wiggle after he gets the sign and he's deciding what pitch he's going to throw. It looks really confident.
Ground ball.
Grounded to Rojas. 1, 2, 3, second.
Go to the bottom of the second. 1-0. He is Val. He's a 3-time Gold Glover too, says Sarah. Yeah, I watched both his big hits last year and his defense. I had no clue. David Yee checking in under duress. Hey, babe, I'm going to Dodgers. I'm going to Circle K. Not today, you're not. Alex checks in from Japan. What's up, Alex? There will be no Circle K today, sir. Shelby Minnick. Shelby Minnick. Up in here, up in here. Tony Obama. Tony Obama. I think I missed a Freddie Homer, says Geeky Ghosty. Yes, you did. Bostrom was rooting for Serbia yesterday. Weirdo. Here we go.
MLBshop.com.
Freddy Freeman's home run has the Dodgers in front, and Gavin Lux comes to the plate to start the second.
Luxy.
100 over his last 12 games. He's got an on-base percentage above 500 in that time. Yeah, it looks real at this point, doesn't it? I mean, this is a month of him doing this.
It really does
Look really old after that game. I agree there.
Repeatable, and he looks very sound in the box. One pitch to each, and one at bat to. It's so consistent. And
he's not home getting that stylist or doing his beard for him.
You could see just so many parts moving.
You know he probably got a stylist lives at the house.
It's so locked in.
Lux fouls that off 1-1.
It's such a different version of the guy that found success a couple of years ago.
What's your schedule for the NFL?
For guys to chase what made him good.
Tomorrow I'm going to do the Viking game. During the regular season, I'm going to try to do the prime time games
different version.
and NFL Red Zone. Ground ball, second base. Lux is out.
You watch Shohei swing the bat, and you'll see his feet kind of spiral out because he's swinging so
What's up, Carlos
hard and
Valdez?
stable, and that's the way Gavin is swinging now.
Now, the big news before the game was Dave Roberts announced that Mookie Betts, when he returns in Milwaukee,
We'll see you, Elishiva. Have a great night, girl. Have a great night.
And obviously, with
Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas is more playing time at short.
Rojas pretty much told today he will be the shortstop through the postseason.
After the Dodgers had said, no, he's coming back at shortstop, but Dave said the conversation with Mookie never really stopped. It's been an ongoing thing. They talk every day about it. And that they've kind of decided that this is what is best for the team, given how tight the standings are. Gets the best lineup on the field overall, and ultimately it puts Mookie where he's a 6-time Gold Glover, instead of a spot where he worked admirably but just wasn't nearly as comfortable.
Oh, 1-2. 1-2, Rojas.
So now the grind just moves out to right field. Before the game today,
I don't know. They were all wearing them. And the warm-up game they did on yesterday? I'm not sure what that does.
Statistically, you go, oh, it's going to improve right field with Mookie out there.
It's not
Of
a
course
bra,
it will, but really where statistically it's going to prove the Dodgers is center field.
Taz is Dallas
It's gonna
Cowboys,
end up
baby. Let's
having some
go.
more offense and a really good defender in center.
Tommy Edman is going to get the majority of his time there, but also with Rojas, the concern all along has been, can he hold up?
Tacos.
His injury history. And the idea is Tommy Edman can play a few days a week at short.
He's a Pirate. Ground ball.
About a third for Kike Hayes. 2 up and 2 down in the second. For more on this whole situation, down to Kirsten.
Thanks, Joel. With talking to Mookie Betts this afternoon, he was talking about just the transition back to right field. As we've been seeing as of late, most of his reps have been at shortstop, and even with the performance this season, he was saying it will be a little bit of an adjustment because it's something he's never done. He's never gone from playing in the big leagues in the infield and moving back to right field. So he does think it will take a little bit of a acquisition just to get back out there, but he does also say that it might be just like picking back up a bike and riding it again, guys.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to end up more like that for him, right?
Kind of like when he
Hernandez
has a in a while and he just goes out and rolls a 300 game. I think he'll
Kike hitting 333 this month.
Game.
Hasn't broadcasted in forever. Shows up here and does what he did.
Easy, Joe. Easy.
Yeah. Hey, he's coming back to the field. You're good.
Okay, good.
Kike Hernandez.
Carlos wants
faces
Mookie's
up
bat
2-2
in the
going
lineup.
Second inning. 2-0 from Keller. Their first right.
The player that kind of has to spook y'all is Pages and Hayward.
Was a good one to hit right there. Kike will want to have that one back, but he's still up there in the box. But boy, that's a two-seamer that's flat in the middle of the plate.
On 2-2, Kike looks at ball 3.
High ball 3, he's on the injured list.
Hits have gone up last month or so. So
Full
this is
count
walk
to
rate.
Hernandez.
Longer at bats. It's been a tougher out overall. He's worked it full here, and we'll see another.
Tells it back to stay alive.
He's had 2 he'd like to have back. Hopefully he sees one here and another 3-2 pitch. That's
Yeah, I just saw video on him today. I had no clue much about him, to be honest with you, and
one that he fouled off.
watched videos on him today, and wow,
Tight foul
I'm
ball.
excited to see him play. Eddie Arcio in the house.
Comes back to
Hernandez looks at strike 3.
Third K of a couple innings. Out of the third we go.
We go to the third. What'd you see? Scorpion? Oh. Shelby putting up the number 1 sign. Rob Dog checks in. What's up, Rob Dog? Mookie is back on Monday, Ralph. He's patient at bat guy too, Edmund says Sarah. Anybody know when he's due back? I know he worked in that simulated game with Max and Mookie yesterday. Oh shit, I did it, Tishy. I hit that thing again. How do you get out of it? The backspace thing? DQ is giving away World Series tickets. What's up, Jorge Gomez? Mookie is a 6-time Gold Glove winner in right field, says Johnny. Facts. Oops.
Before the game. And we're going to have a chance to visit with Dusty in a couple of minutes. He's going to come up and join us in the booth. The new Blazers are sweet.
They are really nice.
So all the guys that are in the Legends of Dodger Baseball, they started issuing them Blazers. Blue Blazers with the Dodger logo on them.
Wolf, Gary Osborne, the alumni ambassador.
The guys on Locked On Dodgers and Dodgers Talk love Tommy Edman. This is Bostrom.
Now, Smutty Grandal, the old Dodger, is in his first season with the Pirates. Behind Jack Flaherty, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pirates have 8-9-1 coming up here in the third. Flaherty kicks and fires and gets a chase for strike 3. His third.
Pirates are 1 for 2 off the fastball, but he's getting a lot of outs with the breaking stuff. The slider and the curveball.
What's he doing, Mama?
4 more for Jumbo Jacks. He's throwing the breaking stuff more than 60% of the time.
I want a Blue Blazers
breaking ball hitting team. He's been one of the best breaking ball pitchers in the sport.
Halloween stuff already up. It's great to hear you. Check your inbox. Buy General Thor some ice cream, says Shelby. Alrighty, I'll check it, Shelby. I'll check it, girl. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you know what is really surprising for a breaking ball pitcher? You think about like Blake Snell.
He loves some ice cream, Shelby.
Breaking ball. He's got such great command. He doesn't walk people. He punches people out and doesn't walk hardly anybody.
And that's new. That's a new thing for him this year. He's cut his walk rate in half.
Shelby at $25. Valhalla. What?
Nose diving breaking ball. 0-2 on Michael Taylor.
Direct donation via PayPal. Thank you so much, Miss Shelby.
He's headed for the strike zone until the last moment. Straight south.
Let's go.
He can get a chase with the curveball on the plate, and he can get a chase
Thank you, Miss Shelby.
Wide with the slider. And then he can elevate with 94-95 with the fastball. Here it comes.
And
base hit, left center.
Bangs it into the gap, and he scoots right through it. It's a double for Taylor.
What's up, VT?
A really good piece of hitting to go up on top of that one, hit a line drive, and not pop it up.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, Johnny. That's the lineup I saw today as well. Teoscar left, Edmonds center, Mookie and right.
Tip your hat a little bit. Maybe if you're the pitcher, you think maybe
Val, your bobblehead should be in the P.O. box tomorrow morning, says David Yee. Oh, you got to go get him.
A 196 hitter.
Got to go get him. I got a Viking game at 1.
We got to
put on the backpack and spray weeds in the morning.
Pop up,
right side, Freddy. 2-way.
Situation where he hit a fastball for the double.
Let me get this updated. Well, I'll do it in between innings.
Thought, I'm going to get a breaking ball first pitch, and he got it, but he just missed it.
With 2 outs, it's up to the Pirates' top hitter, Brian Reynolds, 2-time All-Star.
All right, Reynolds at the plate now with 2 outs, runner on second.
It's fastball away. 29 years old in his 6th season in the big leagues, signed long-term. His extension came before last year, so another one of those
Pack in the house.
Brian Hayes. Taylor at second,
Tony Mama greeting folks.
Fly
ball left field.
Kike Hernandez waits. And again, Jack Flair is able to
There we go. We're heading to the bottom of the third. Dodgers 1, Pirates 0. Mute that. Mute that. Let me update this PayPal. Ignore what comes up on your screen, y'all. If it lets me. Shelby Minnick, I'll fix the score. Thank you again, Miss Shelby, a $25 Valhalla. Yeah, he loves ice cream, y'all. You don't, you're not supposed to give dogs chocolate, but that's his favorite, is just a little bit of chocolate shake, y'all. DirecTV, they're lagging, or what the hell? I'm on commercials. What the hell's going on here, says Tony Mama. I don't know, girl. Uh-oh, Alex. We'll see you, buddy. Hope you're doing okay, Alex. Have a good day. Flaherty's the definite #1 starter. Glass now, too, says Johnny.
Difference in this game. Freddy Freeman's home run the first inning. The Dodgers have a 1-0 lead over Mitch Keller and the Pirates as Jason Hayward takes a stride.
Great birthday, boy.
Birthday today.
I miss all of you. My work schedule has been insane. Full hotel for the past 3 weeks. Now 2 weeks ahead. Full throttle. I've seen that. What you've been posting there, Miss Shelby.
A couple nice plays already in this game.
Thank you so much.
Keller's 1-1. That's foul.
Is anyone going to be in Atlanta during the Dodgers series? I might head out there, says Carlos. Not me.
Mitch Keller, 28
See ya, says Danny.
years of age, out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Second-round draft pick, was a big-time prospect for the Pirates as they were in their low days trying to climb out of it.
Why am I always losing my flare, says Tony Obama? Because you're on 2 devices, girl. Ground ball, second base.
And Keller got hit in the mouth the moment he got to the big leagues, figuratively speaking. His first game in the big leagues, May 27, 2019, in Cincinnati. His big league career begins walk, single, walk.
Alfie the Alpha
single,
gets strawberry or vanilla ice cream every now and then, says Mark.
6 runs in the first inning, and it was an ominous sign for what was about to come. And we're talking about a top prospect at this point, but 3 years in, he was no longer that guy. He was broken. He got battered on the mound. He was broken mentally to the point where he was starting to think about, okay, what are out there as far as
Lions in the house. What's up, buddy? I'm on 4 devices, says Tony Obama.
But instead of giving in, he changes his workout.
I appreciate it, the support, Tony Obama.
Little by little,
fouled off the catcher's face.
And
1-1.
It's been a bumpy road, but it's led ultimately to where they thought it would with their one-time top prospect. They've signed him.
Tell
up
us
to
a story.
long-term
I don't really have a
contract.
story.
A foundational piece.
Time to make the donuts, says Shelby.
Working on Andy Pajes, home of the 1-1.
You like that birthday cake ice cream from like DQ there, Miss Sarah?
A significant development story for the Pirates, because for years their development stories were they would have guys that they'd send elsewhere, and then they blossom. You think about Tyler Glasnow as one of those examples, but Garrett Cole.
Pete Kubler says, I'm going to the Twins Rangers on August 17th. We got tickets from our work. Behind home plate with food, drinks for free. The wife will have to take me out of the stadium in a wheelbarrow.
We need to unload again and start over.
It's fun. It's fun when you get those deals there, TQ, where I've sat and, Pajes gets the walk. Free base.
It'll be interesting this offseason with the Pirates, depending on how this
I used to get tickets from Toyota for the Diamondbacks games in suites. And, it was always booze and food provided. All right, here's Ohtani, y'all. Let's go.
3-1.
He's due. He's due. Runner on first. 1 out.
Ohtani struck out 3 consecutive fastballs in the first inning.
Ground ball. Foul. First base side.
He's now 1 for his last 48 with 2 strikes. Look back early this season, we'd see him at 2 strikes. Really,
Theo's still eating his birthday cake ice cream.
That was one of his hottest stretches back in June. He's not doing that anymore.
The only time Dave Roberts worries about him when he's chasing that up and in fastball or he's chasing stuff in the dirt on the plate. Other than that, when he commands the strike zone, the rest
Johnny
of the
looks at
strike
strike
zone,
2.
Those 2 pitches, that's when he gets
Last 25 games with 2 strikes, Ohtani has an 0.21 batting average. Holy crap.
Finds himself with 2 strikes again. Here comes Keller.
Up high.
He's going to get a lot of chase pitches with 2 strikes because no pitcher wants to try and get him out in the strike zone. So he can build.
And for an Ohtani bombs is Clayton. That's a sick Ohtani graphics is Carlos.
He just lays off the chase pitches when he's 0-2 and 1-2.
There goes Pajes. 1-2.
Uh-oh! Ohtani-o!
Ohtani hits a high fly ball deep left field. It is back. It is gone.
And bobblehead Garvey is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook.
The second one should count as more than 1 hit. Oh my goodness. It's a chase-breaking ball that never gets to the chase. It stays on the plate.
Deep center field.
He punishes it.
He always hits when I'm not sitting there.
Greatness recognizes greatness.
That's Koufax on the left. Teoscar. COO goes into the kitchen and Ohtani hits with home run number 35. That leads the National League. 10th player in Dodger history with 35 home runs in a season.
Nah, maybe in my top 10. I don't know. Maybe. Didn't get all of it.
6 years old, Mark.
5 and has never hit one that far.
And we joke about it, but that is the argument against cutting down your swing with 2 strikes. And he's not the only guy that takes that approach across baseball in this era. Guys are willing to strike out because they have the ability to do damage still. 2-2 on Teoscar. Counter to the counter is
That's $700 million ever spent, says Carlos.
2-strike club.
Yes, because
Joe hit that one for Sandy.
The top 3 starters.
They showed Sandy right after.
Facing the top 3 relievers of a team, and they don't give up many home runs.
Three-two comes home, man.
3-2 fouled back by Teo.
Struck out his first time on a backdoor sinker.
Yeah, Lockhart did call it. He did predict it. I saw that.
Alex McKay gave it to him.
68 likes, almost 700 views. I apologize that commercial launched right when he hit it, y'all, but it is what it is.
3-2 pitch.
Up high ball.
Takes the walk.
He walked him. Free base.
Second walk of the inning. Up comes Freddy Freeman. We go inside the box.
Here comes Freddy, who's already got a bomb tonight.
Freeman is done in his first 4 games back.
Go Bums go, says Catalano. Marlene checks in.
so.
It's a long hashtag rule.
Yeah. Double tag.
Double tag, right? Straight one.
Freddy fouls that one off hard. Hard foul.
Team, when they come out for their early workouts, still wearing the Max Strong t-shirts.
Outside ball.
33 for his last 5 with 4 driven in.
My boy Freeman, says John.
Hernandez at first, still just one
doing,
gone
buddy?
in his 3rd inning.
Thor. What's up, buddy?
Keller comes home
Hey.
and Freeman takes ball 2.
Ball 2 down low to Freddy. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ah, that missed up high.
The home run ball has been the Achilles heel for both of these teams, and the Dodgers have broke on top in that category with the 2 home runs.
3-1. Freddy hits it again. Left field. Off the base of the wall. Teoscar to third. Freddy is doing that dance at second. The COO's doing that dance in front of the TV.
Other legends were down in the bunker, the owner's bunker before the game, and they were all asking, what is this dance they do? And they had to explain that Freddy Freeman at the gala, that was his move, and the team has taken it on as a celebration after hits.
It's the Freddy dance.
This is ridiculous how many times these ads run, y'all.
Dodgers had just 1 base runner through the first 2 innings. 4 in a row have reached here in the 3rd. Against Mitch Keller.
I mean, I literally have it set to the minimum, and it looks like it runs just as much as the other way. Might turn that shit off. All right, Smitty now with runners on 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. The Dodgers are in business like Yamaya Resort and Casino. I should have went with Lexus.
Short his first time. At 1-0.
Outside ball. Come on, Smitty.
Will 3 for his last 44.
Film the CO's dance as Bosher.
It's got Hernandez at 3rd. Freeman at 2nd. Those holes growing with the infield pulled in. On this 1-0, Smith fouls it.
Smitty fouls it back. So the Kike Hernandez bobblehead is gone, y'all. COO stole it.
Throughout the season, with
Thievery.
care on a catcher, you expect them to kind of back off a little bit offensively after a hot start. But
Sitting next to Freddy, she
way
says.
too long for Will Smith.
Between Freddy and Mookie.
Next swing, right field. Gonna drop in and be bobbled. Let's go. 5-0 Doyers. Smitty with an RBI, 2 RBIs, and a single.
67 miles an hour off the bat. Half swing.
67 miles off the bat, just barely a check swing.
It's 2 RBIs, Will.
Four in the bank here in the 3rd. Still just 1 gone. And here's Gavin Lux.
You know when
Oh,
you lost
strike
your
to
phone
Lux.
or maybe your wallet and you find it?
I saw Twister today. It was pretty good, says Geeky Ghosty.
Right now.
The Dodgers definitely have the $80 million
I
that
got my phone.
Teo wants over 4 years, worth every penny, says Johnny.
No balls and 2 strikes.
Lux here in an 0-2 hole.
Phone, it's a reminder like we're all sick.
I love
We're all sick. That's
Yamamoto. The most I won there is
I would rather
$960 on an
lose my
$8
wallet
bet.
than my phone.
Ah,
Most people would probably say that.
Yeah.
Getting out of the rain, this is Anthony DeSerna from Gallup, New Mexico. Fouled off.
Some ways, phones are like replacing wallets.
I guess saying "Go Bums" really helps, says Catalado.
I
Seems like it worked, David. Seems like it worked.
In my old phone case was my wallet too, with some credit cards and a little bit of stuff in there, medical card. But then when I got the new phone, I got it without the wallet, just the case. And now I've got like, where is one of the other?
Inside, ball gets back, wait, and the runner advances. Smitty to second.
Probably get graded as a wild pitch. Big league catchers will tell you they should have blocked it and had it, but when it's in the dirt like that and that wide.
To work at 6:30. Oh no, Shelby. You better get some sleep, girl.
You can understand the smile on Will's face after that base hit. As many RBIs on that one swing.
1-2.
One kind of half swing as he had in his previous 11 games.
Swing and a miss.
2 gone in the third.
2-way.
Keller went back to the wall with the inside fastball, the same type of pitch that he got Ohtani out in the first inning. There is a hole there for all hitters, but you got to hit your spot.
That's going to bring up Rojas.
Dodgers up 5-0. Most runs that Keller's given up since the start of July. 4 runs in this inning alone. He hadn't given up more than 2 runs in his start. Strike on Rojas.
Strike outside edge.
His good outings, maybe a half a home run an outing. His bad outings.
Small ball rules, says Clayton.
Total goes up.
I had some soup tonight, Tess. Yes, base hit. Left center. That'll score Smitty. Let's go. And you know when Rojas gets a hit, we win.
Freddy Freeman's not the only one that can hit falling out of bed. Miguel Rojas this year showing his offensive skills. This is a guy who has hit 300 at the big league level, is now a veteran. They have to watch his playing time to keep him healthy. If he keeps swinging like that, though, he's going to have less and less time to rest.
Dodgers 6, Pirates nothing.
Kike Hernandez.
3. There goes Rojas first.
Rojas going. Thievery. Thievery.
This looks like the veteran just stealing off the pitcher. You see the secondary lead during the primary lead. He got a running start over there. Pitcher on the mound is not getting many people.
Bobby McBride in the house. What's up, Bobby?
The first thing they disregard is the running game.
We got Dusty Baker hanging here in the booth ready to join us.
How can you deny that beautiful wife of yours anything? The best of the COO. Facts. That's why she's got Hernandez. That's why he lives in her work now.
Not now. They could really run. Could, you said. Yeah. Well, like all of us.
Raining in Gallup now. He probably getting that rain we had earlier. It's still raining here too, I think. Foul straight back.
1-2 on Kike.
Kike's got to find a hit tonight, or he's going to go back and have some nightmares about these pitches that he has fouled back.
103 in Palmdale today, says Taz.
Here's the 1-2.
1-2 outside.
Keller has not experienced an inning like this in a long while. He's given up 5.
I'm okay, just rested, Val, says Bobby. Good to hear, buddy.
Over his previous 4 starts.
Back in Scottsdale after 3 months in the Ozarks, says John Lyons.
2-2 from Keller gets a chase for strike 3.
Hernandez strikes out, so winging.
Dodgers in the big inning, though. Shohei Ohtani unloads on a 2-run home run. And Dusty Baker, man of the night, joins us when you come back.
Baker going to get in the booth, and we'll hear him. We go to the 4th. Dodgers 6, Pirates 0. We need to keep these bats hot, says Bob. Facts. It's okay. I felt I needed to get my fix of live with Valhalla Sports Talk, says Miss Shelby. I appreciate it, Shelby. 125 in the house. We got 74 likes, 843 views. Current subscriber count 16,736, 90. V homies, 90 members on the channel. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. Give the video the old like. It looks like this.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Freddy and Ohtani, Anthony. Freddy and Ohtani hit the bomb. Sam Fowler checks in. What's up, Sam? Eddie RCO. Woo! I think this whole hitting with runners and scoring thing might just be a good idea, says Lockhart. Facts, bro. I think he might be onto something.
With us. Dusty, congratulations, my man.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you know, I didn't expect it, to tell you the truth, and I really didn't know how to accept it. And but you know, my teammates helped me, guys that I played with, and it was great.
I'm gonna go off camera.
Overall, I was there when he signed. He was a little young kid.
You helped me get to the big leagues.
And then, you know, see Sandy Koufax and Steve Garvey and Reggie Smith. I mean, guys, Yamamoto that I played with, and you know, against like Kirk Gibson and these guys. I mean, it makes it a lot easier to feel comfortable.
Cruz leading off this inning, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Was it a lot of fun? Yes, to see the guys, but some of those stories down in the bunker were kind of fun too.
Yeah, and some of them we can't tell on there.
Uh-oh, right field.
It is gone.
Adios.
You hear me say, in the dugout? I told the guys if I say, that usually is a home run.
Well, you hit enough of them to know when they're gone.
Yeah, well,
O'Neal Cruz, solo shot, his 18th.
Playing here, at night, that ball did not jump, and this ball seems like the last couple of years it's jumping.
Yeah. I know you don't play a lot of golf, but it's like a Titleist. It goes a long way.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think they want him a little tighter.
Man, because I'll tell you, if you get it up in the air, it's out of here. I mean, before, we had to wait to see if it went over the fence.
Remember in our day, a ball would get hit in batting practice and it would come back behind second base, the shagging bucket, and you could see the flat side of it when a ball. None of these balls have flat sides.
Well, see, I didn't do it. All I did, I tried to create a flat side. I didn't know about the shagging bucket. That was for the picture of the day before.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I don't think anybody shags now, do they?
No, it's an easy.
Have a good night, Bobby. Have a good night, man.
It was kind of an easy life.
One thing they do more than your generation and my generation is they take way more infield practice and way more outfield practice.
True that.
Defense.
And they hit a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they hit too much.
Joey Bart here, swings and misses, 1 and 2.
The thrill of playing compared to the thrill of managing. You get the same kind of goosebumps and excitement when you were managing.
He looks like he could still manage, y'all.
Nah, not even close.
Not even close.
Now, what you get as a manager, you get nerves. That's because I didn't have a toothpick when I played, but the toothpick is my stress release, and so that's what you get. You know, you got bases loaded, 2 outs. And that's why I wear my wristband so I can pat my forehead when I get hot. I may look cool, but inside, man, you were like praying and like, the Lord, please let's get out of this inning.
Let me ask you this:
One World Series champion, 1977 NLCS MVP.
No, you know what I miss? I miss the game time. You know, I don't miss the pre and post.
You don't miss meeting with me? Come on,
well, sometimes.
But certain guys.
Yeah. You know, but I like the thrill of the game. I mean, you know, like he's trying to outsmart me. I'm trying to outsmart them. You know, you have like days where you feel great.
Struck him out. Take a seat.
You can't go too high. You can't go
Flaherty
too low.
is
This
fourth
game will-
strikeout.
And you know, there was a guy that when I first started managing, he told me, "Do not drink in the room." And I says, "What?" And he was an old manager, and I asked him why, and he says, "Well, you're gonna drink when you celebrate. You're gonna drink when you when
you're not gonna be good."
No, so you're drinking all the time.
Well, you know, you were a player that
Ground ball.
to be in
Base
the moment
hit.
as a player, but as a manager, aren't you in the moment the whole game?
Yes, you are.
Well, as a base hit.
And you leave the game emotionally and mentally tired.
Yeah, because if you had that game as a player, you might be up there
Leticia
2
Arjona
out of
in
4
the
at-bats
house.
or 5
Hey,
at-bats. You
Leticia.
might make a play in the outfield with a man on third and the big throw home.
Hey, you
And
laugh
all
when I hit that,
adrenaline
Tony
fun.
Yamamoto?
But as a manager, when did that start? Did
Gooding.
that start when you arrived at the ballpark?
Sam
Did
Fowler.
you wrote the lineup
Dodgers
out?
looking good
That
tonight, says
meetings?
Marlene.
Well,
That edge.
I wasn't big on meetings, but it started probably the night before. Because a lot of times I make out my lineup the night before. You know, the guys now, they like the lineup the night before so they can play. And like before, I never like to do that. You know, I like to tell the guy he's off tomorrow. And
Dusty and Joe Kelly got into it in 2020.
They don't come in sick or hungover or whatever. So,
All I know is Dusty Baker was one of my original Dodgers. When I first became a Dodger, Dodger fan, he was on that team.
Music on to try to stay calm or whatever mood I wanted to be in.
Alejandro Navarro.
I'll tell you, it's probably a 10 to 12 hour job. But it's great. I mean, it's fun. I mean, to be in charge and to see the joy.
Dusty doesn't sound like he wants to be retired, y'all.
Players' faces, or to see their families, or to see a guy improve. You know, I mean, this is what you what you live for. You know, if you can make a kid better, you know, to fulfill his dream, then I've done my job.
How you staying busy these days?
I'm staying busy, going to watch my son. You know, he's in Rochester, New York, and you know, I'm in the wine business, which I've been for a while. You know, Baker Family Wines. I got 5 acres of of work out there. The only thing is, the last 3 weeks has been over 100 every day. So I got to pick my spots either early in the morning and you know, while I was gone playing ball, I was never home in the summer the last 4 years. Yeah. Well, I come home in the winter and everything looked dormant. Now that I'm home, half of them are dead, and so I got to. I thought they were dormant, so I got to replace them.
Oh boy!
But it's fun though. You know, I like growing stuff, and you know, I like staying busy.
So you're out there. You're not just a figurehead in this wine business. You're out there doing it.
No, I mean, I love it. I mean, I was my winemaker taught me, you know, a lot of things. You know,
down.
And you know, different signs when they're not getting enough water, when they're getting too much water, when you have, you know, when your leaves are curling. You know, there's a lot of things. You got to have a sun side and a side where it's cool in the morning. You know, there's all kind of things that go into it versus just going grapes.
Ooh, this ripped.
Down the line, just foul.
Just foul, third base side. That's whoo.
Yeah.
That would have scored that guy from first for sure.
In your speech, you talked about you didn't really believe that you were a legend, how you were accepted, but it was your teammates that put you there. Tell me about some of your great Dodger teammates that you love.
Well, hey man, I mean you know, we played together, and you know, guys didn't always get along necessarily, you know, but they knew how to coexist in the workplace, and they knew how to play together as a unit. And a common goal.
Dusty has a giant manager, so I respect him, but I hate him, says Carlos.
And say, I mean, you know, Billy Russell, he's quiet, but he was, you know,
We're calling, says Shelby.
And a bunch of guys that.
Did Mary go home already? I don't know.
Ballpark every day to win, and
3-2.
You know, our pitching staff was unbelievable. I mean, these guys would run every day. You know,
this ball hit a ton. Left field foul.
You know, work out with us and make sure. I mean, the thing that we did probably as much, I mean, more than anybody else, we kept our main guys on the field. You know, we didn't get hurt. And if I can, and I took that with me and to my manager, and if I can keep my first team on the field more than yours and play against your second team in the long run, I'm going to beat you. That's why they're second team.
Me too.
Your generation, probably in my context.
And De La Cruz fouls that one off as well.
Really define old school players.
Flaherty is at 62 pitches.
In my generation, there were still always those old school players, but your generation, it seemed like you can't be on the team unless you're old school.
Well, you know, there's more competition for the jobs.
Swing and a miss. Take a seat. Who there? You got struck out by Agent Zero. Five strikeouts.
More sports started paying, you know, like pro beach volleyball, you know, BMX racing. There's all kind of, I mean, it took away from a lot of kids that wouldn't ordinarily be playing baseball. Football started paying. Basketball started paying. So, hey man, this kid hitting right now, Kike Hernandez.
Val, you should get a toothpick for Dusty.
Probably 2 years old when his dad played for me, Charlie Hayes.
2 Ks to 3 elbow yaks. Tony and Mama put up them Dodgers emojis.
I started saying, why don't you ask your son and say,
stop it? Yes, you too, Charlie.
So he's in the ballpark there somewhere. I guess he figured I'd get better seats.
The guy who caught a pop-up to win a World Series is asking for tickets?
Yeah, and I left him for him.
The guy who's getting honored tonight. Yeah. You did? You left him?
Yeah, I left him.
Oh, you're the best.
Outside ball.
Oh, Charlie, he was a beaut.
Wasn't he a beaut, though?
He was a beaut.
Did you ever play with him?
Against him and with him a little bit, but I'll tell you, he's just a beaut. He's a great person.
You see this coming at all? Was there enough signs at little Key Bryant?
Yeah. I mean, you know, number one, he loved it. You know, that's
ground ball.
The start. You know, when the kid loves
base hit left center.
Can,
Ruben C checks in, says as a Dodger, Dusty had a thing for bubble gum. Fans in left field would throw packs of gum onto the grass before home games. Dusty and the ball boy would have to pick them all up.
You know, and guys that have a good face. I said, oh, you know, this kid got a chance and he wanted it.
You always told him through the years sitting down with you, you always talk about the eyes, right? You feel like you can learn a lot about a player just looking him in the eyes.
True that. Well, you know, the one that taught me that was Bo Schembecker. I was at the Columbus Touchdown Club, and I asked him, I says, you know, I got my first manager.
Vinny coming out to talk to Flaherty here.
And
with runners on first and second.
Bo Schembecker, always. And so I went up, hey, Mr. Schembecker, can I talk to you? He goes, let's call me Bo. And I said, well, Mr. Schembecker. I said, how do you know? The toughest thing for me was, who do you cut the last cut on your team, the 25th man, if you got between two players? Because that's the toughest thing for me every year. And so he told me it's in the eyes. He says, you look in his eyes, or you can look to his soul. You can see who the BSer is. You can tell who the con man is. You can tell who's the most sincere, and you know who has the guts.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I'm right most of the time.
He pitches.
You know, thanks to him.
You live it, so it's easy for you.
Just
to
misses. 2-1-1. No, that was a strike.
Yeah.
That was a strike.
You know what? When Darren was up there in the video, and we know he's off playing, he couldn't be here tonight. He reminded me of the time when he was the bat boy and JT Snow had to pull him out of the way before he got hit by the runner.
Oh yeah, but you know,
I'm straight back.
Too.
Yes, he did.
Like Kike Hayes did. I mean, from the time he was little, you know, all he wanted to do was play ball.
Dusty was a classy-looking player. How he threw, how he swung, great player, says Ruben.
Oh, like son, that I'd heard we'd be in the airport and he hook slide and call himself safe.
Let your dog swim in the pool, says 12-pack. He's been swimming a lot. Up high ball.
Grand dog goes around. That's going to end the inning.
What is it?
All right, guys.
Oh, did he strike him out?
Sorry to talk through all the action.
COO walked by me with some nachos, y'all.
Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't know what happened, but I think there was a strikeout. No, I don't want yours.
You want your own?
No, I don't want any.
Sure.
Yeah. Maybe when you're done, but you know I don't eat them with them jalapenos on there. All right, we go to the bottom of the fourth, y'all. Only 7 guys have won a World Series as a player and a manager. Dusty is one of them, says Summer Obe. During a rain delay, Dusty and bullpen guys came out with buckets of gum and threw them to the fans. It was a different time then, says Ruben. Jay Ramirez just enjoyed himself a Modelo. What do you mean I'm too funny? One, I can't believe she didn't ask me if I wanted any nachos. Just made her a plate of nachos. And two, she tried to get me to eat her nachos that are covered in jalapenos and jalapeno juice. Val, what you barbecue for the NFL game? Backyard stream, homie. Huh? We do have an NFL stream tomorrow, y'all. Vikings, Raiders. Do you think Dusty's going to stay to watch the rest of the game, or will he leave right now? I think he'll leave, says Eddie.
The great Dusty Baker. 19 years playing in the big leagues, 8 of those with his hometown team, the Dodgers. He grew up in Riverside, California, dreaming of one day playing for the Dodgers.
Hey, the birthday boy.
You're a Dusty fan, you're a Dodger fan, you probably know that he was nicknamed Dusty as a kid. He had this huge backyard, size of a football field, that had one dirt spot. For whatever reason, little Johnny only went to that dirty spot to play. And his mom didn't want to nickname him Dirty, so
made a lot of cash this week, says 12-pack. COO doesn't want to share. She put them on there on purpose, says Leticia. I know, girl. I know how she does. This ain't my first day up in here.
So I found out something tonight about the 30 home run guys.
Yeah.
All 4 of them. They took that picture before Dusty had 30 home runs. They took it the day before.
I'm staring at the back of her head, y'all. Just staring at it.
And that's the pressure he felt. And Tommy was doing interviews. Yes, Dusty's going to hit 30.
She doesn't seem to care either. She's just munching away.
4 teammates that hit 30. And he ended up hitting it in the 6th inning of the
inside ball.
Last game of the season.
Aren't all nachos covered in jalapenos? If no jalapenos, they cannot be called nachos, says T. Kubler.
Tomorrow.
False. False.
He did it off J.R. Richard, who's terrifying.
Oh, flamethrower or flamethrower.
They're called naked nachos, says Summer O.
Than Nolan Ryan and Dwight Gooden and the elite fastballs back then.
CO's like, you want some milk?
And reaching down the mound, it looked like when he stepped off the rubber coming towards home plate that he was almost going to step off the mound.
Legally, jalapenos are not required on nachos. They are recommended. Right center field, gets down to the wall. Shohei.
Happy birthday. Leadoff double here in the 4th.
Leadoff double. I find my ways to not share either, says Leticia. Only deluxe nachos have jalapenos and sour cream, says Clayton.
He faced him 70 times in his career. That was his only extra base.
Maybe you should get a nacho lawyer.
Paez walked and scored.
Paez, let's go, baby. Lux had a big, or Smitty had a big RBI today on a check swing. This channel is awesome. Never change, brother, says Bostrom. All right, we finally busted 1,000 views. It is so hard to get 1,000 views for me now. Paez, right field, shallow, caught. Hayward has to hold. Hold. Guess who's coming up, y'all? Oh, this guy. Just this guy. COO wondering if she should go into the kitchen so Ohtani actually hits it. You should go in the kitchen. Make me some nachos. I'm just teasing. After years. Swing and a miss. Are there any more chips?
Triple Crown in reach. MVP, obviously part of the conversation. Probably leading that race. It'd be his third MVP in 4 seasons. He'd be the first DH.
There's a story behind the creation of nachos. The inventor's name was Nacho. Ohtani, fly ball, shallow, left field. Cruz.
He's there.
So we got a leadoff double. Now we're risking him not moving an inch. Except Teoscar's up. This is Christina Aguilera. Nacho was a dude. Lawdy Lawdy, says 12-pack. What? That's what chat was asking. Mary Hart's seats are empty. Why the hell would you even go? Maybe she just wanted the Dusty Baker bobblehead.
Baker not feeling better than you did before.
I had the pleasure of being a youngster in the Dodger organization, coming up through the minors, but being one of those jicks in spring.
Is there anything that shouldn't be on nachos? Any topic deal breakers?
But you get to be around those guys, and that's the generation that taught me how to play, and they continued on. I ended up playing.
I don't know. There is no real nacho controversy.
1 year he was the manager. Yeah, he's a joy to be around, and there's so much
that I know of
that comes out of his natural. Just
yeah, a lot of people do sour cream
around him,
especially in their taco salads.
Wow, that's something.
Swing and a miss.
To you and to the guys in
2-2 to Teoscar.
One of the big highlights of the last 2 years during the postseason has been getting to sit in his office. You mentioned those meetings. And just
saw that Juju Smith-Schuster was cut by the Patriots.
Sitting there listening to him talk about baseball.
Margarita invented the margaritas, says Ruben. Are you having some margaritas tonight, Ruben? Outside ball. According to legend, someone walked into a restaurant. It was already closed, so the dude named Nacho went and scraped something together. No green olives on nachos, says T. Kubler. Cheese and jalapenos and carne asada sounds good. Great pineapple I like on pizza, not on my nachos. Right field, base hit. Shohei, don't be messing around. He scores. Teoscar doing that dance at first.
He goes this way for RBIs now.
I want to admit addition. Call it the Valhalla, says Jay Ramirez.
He just has a swing now that he
I don't think I would be opposed to pineapple on nachos.
When he pulls the ball near for the home runs, but boy, is he a complete hitter when he's going that way also.
Freddy, swing and a miss. Women's soccer team playing for gold tomorrow, says Sarah.
This is the perfect game to.
I guess the Patriots are stocked with great receivers.
Because it's the first of 3, and you get in their bullpen.
Well, he is a no-risk pickup. If the Vikings wanted him, they pick him up. They don't really have to pay him because the Patriots have to pay him this year. So you could get him for like free, damn near.
For a whole series.
And it's already a group that's vulnerable. It's had issues lately.
He did play college with Sam Darnold. Runner going. Teoscar. Thievery.
You do it in game 3.
The Pirates got bamboozled.
About to play. You do it in game 1. You're doing yourself a favor. Get to the bullpen early.
Say it slow. Jalapenos.
Ben Heller.
That's more criminal than on pizzas, says Curb. I love pineapple, y'all. Freddy, golf shot. Infield fly. Everybody running in. And it's caught.
Almost fell in. Dodgers have scored in 3 of the 4 innings. It's a base hit from Kike Hernandez this time.
Let's turn that off. That on. 2. You know what I'd rather have? Some pineapples. No, just hand it to me. Feed them to me. No, just put him in a bowl. I gotta go to the restroom, y'all. I'll be right back. Just feed him to me by hand and fan me with a fig leaf. All right, I'm back, y'all.
He's given up just the O'Neill Cruz home run through 4 innings. 9-1-2 coming up. Michael Taylor doubled his first time, fouls off Flaherty's first pitch.
All right, Flaherty is now at 72 pitches, y'all. 72.
Plenty of time to visit with Dusty Baker. All right, time to be efficient
Thank you,
again.
dear.
Dusty's gone.
Pineapple.
0-2. Good start.
First run he's
What with the pineapple? Passed on the nachos.
Just as advertised in these first 10 innings. He looks like he will fit right into a playoff rotation. Almost anywhere you want him.
Right, Taylor at the plate, their number 9 hitter.
Flaherty's 1-2 is
Take a seat. Over there. You got struck out by Agent Zero. Yumbo Yaks activated.
7th of the game. What's that mean, Oral?
That is Jumbo Jacks with the purchase of a large drink. Any Jack in the Box in the LA area. And I think on the nights when Jack picks, you're going to have a lot of chances to get those Jacks.
I thought you were about to make another promise on behalf of Jack and the Box that we can to do. Strike out. Connor for Leffa.
Hey, we haven't gotten any correction emails.
No, you're right.
You know, I think that they like to be famous or infamous.
Fastball's in there. Jack Flaherty debuted when he was 21.
Break the internet and put some pineapple in those nachos live.
2018, he was top 5 in Cy Young voting. The next year, had a 2.75 ERA. A lot of injuries in the years since, though, and ineffectiveness even when he was healthy. Last year, gets traded from the Cardinals to the Orioles. Struggled so much that he wasn't even in the Orioles' postseason rotation. He's 1-2. Backs up, and it's poked foul.
At left field.
But a snowball of improvements. First with how his body moved, and then worked on the mechanics. More deception added to things. Command got better. The confidence followed, and completed the package in this turnaround. Really back.
Daniels and pineapple juice is Ruben.
Early on in his career. Connor for Leffa shoots on the right center field. The Pajas can't get to.
Base hit center field. Pajas tried to get to it. Dove for it even.
Nice effort out there by Andy Pajas and an amazing ability to put that one in the glove. Like you're an infielder and trying to play the hop.
Yamamoto returns to his all-star form. We're going to be all right.
That hop into the leather.
So mango salsa and all that's pretty good. Chipotle mango. Give it a try. I'll just skip. The poo.
For Brian Reynolds.
Reynolds.
And he's got a base hit.
Base hit left field.
After the 30-pitch inning, you are looking for an efficient inning here. You still can roll a pair with first.
What do you call Jack Daniels and prune juice? I don't know.
With this guy up there.
That is O'Neill Cruz, whose home run has accounted for the Pirates scoring. His 18th this year was a no-doubt bullet.
Same type of pitch that Ohtani hit. It's the low-end slider that didn't get back to the back foot. They catch it out front and they elevate it.
This guy's hit the ball harder than anybody on record, 122 miles per hour. He's thrown a ball harder than any infielder on record, 98 mile per hour throw from short.
O'Neill Cruz at the plate here. Already got a home run today. He's up there with runners on first and second, and only one out.
Yesterday,
the Pirates are in business like Vivid Seats.
Which is a good reminder that he is still brand new to doing this at this level. Thrilled in 87 games 2022 as a rookie, but then in the 9th game last year, broke his ankle sliding into home and missed the whole year. So his development is still in its baby stages.
Yeah, these ones are kind of tough. They didn't have the little ones?
One out, Cruz swings and misses. Strike 3. Did get a piece of that, but Smith caught it cleanly. Jack Flaherty's got his 8th.
Another breaking ball. He's getting strikeouts with everything, though. The fastball, 3 of them. The slider, 2 of them. And now the curveball, 3 of them.
I'm confused.
Pirates trying to chip away in the 5th. Trying to end their 5-game.
All right, Mary Hart is back, y'all. They just went and got them a drink.
The postseason race. In this game, they have as many hits as the Dodgers, but Dodgers have hit 2 out. Pirates just 1, and the Pirates 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position.
Is the Little League World Series going on right now? A pile driver.
High fly ball, deep in the field. Kike Hernandez at the track, at the wall. Joey Bart has changed this game. Cutting the Dodgers 8 in half with 1 swing. His 4th home run in his last 8 games, his 10th as a Pirate.
3-run home run by Joey Bart.
As high as this ball is, this is where the description of light tower power, it's going to go right out of your frame.
This dropped right into the sweet spot.
But he gets the whole barrel on it, and it is a tremendously high launch angle, but it's got some velocity to it. The Oscar thinks maybe a shot, and no, it even clears right there with the home run seats.
Ball one on Rowdy Tellez. First hit that Jack Flaherty's given up in his 2 starts with the Dodgers with the runner in scoring position. They've been 0 for 13.
It's still Flaherty out there, Sir J. Two between the Phillies and the Diamondbacks is Sarah. Flaherty at 90 pitches.
Two and two.
The bar behind home plate is really cool, says Ruben. Mr. Hart always seems to get ice cream. Or pudding. Take a seat over there. Pirates tag on 3. Here we go to the bottom of the 5th. I missed the hat game. Now, what fun would that be? Oh. Nine Ks. $1,200 views, 86 likes. I haven't seen Dog Catcher. He usually doesn't show up till later in the game. Detroit is no-hitting the Giants 2-0, says Rob Dog 1977. There we go. There's my Dodgers with Dusty Baker back in the day. Smitty at the plate.
Dodgers want to be here. A one-of-a-kind day. Special day to come to Dodger Stadium. And then a heck of a pitching matchup to boot. We get to watch River Ryan for the Dodgers and Paul Skeens for the Pirates. This is Domingo Germán making his Pirates debut. 2-0 on Will Smith.
Got a weird feeling Smitty's going to hit a bomb here.
To us tonight, River Ryan was the active player that brought mine out to me, and I told him
I'm calling it.
I was looking forward to watching him pitch tomorrow, and he's like, "I'm looking
inside
forward
ball.
to it too."
German is the new pitcher for the Pirates.
One of a handful of guys looking to make a case for the postseason rotation.
Going to be a lot of candidates.
Pretty short, Clayton. Pretty short.
Healthy and throwing up to their potential.
He's approaching 100.
You got possibly with Kirsch when he's coming back, with Buehler coming back. Yamamoto's got some bullpens and getting ready to come back in a while.
You mentioned Walker Buehler. He went 5 1/3 yesterday, pitching in the 6th inning. He retired 13 straight at one point. Dave Roberts said there's a good chance his next start comes in Milwaukee.
Now I got 2 to look forward to.
Okay, out.
Walker.
Fouled off.
I mean, Glass now, Kershaw.
Yeah, those are pretty good too. Those are all good. That's one of the reasons it's such a joy to be an analyst with this team and to know the quality of starting pitchers that are going to take the mound that night, including that guy tonight. You know, he's been roughed up in a couple innings here, but he's fun to watch.
Whoa, they walked him. Free base.
Between innings, Dave Roberts over there for a quick word. No high fives, though.
No, that was just checking in on temperature, and Jack probably said, "I'm good."
Better be, because there's nobody warming up. Fox is 0 for 2. Out.
Tell by body language, listening to Dusty Baker, you know, it's in the eyes when it comes down to those tough cuts, and you know who's. Well, Jack wasn't even looking at Skip. The guys that are looking to come out, they're kind of waiting for the pitching coach. They're looking for
shot.
Jack was
3-run bomb, Johnny.
But he definitely wasn't attentive.
Fly ball to Cruz.
First out of the 5th. Domingo Germán, a little more than a year ago, pitched a perfect game.
No, nobody up just yet.
2 months later, he was put on Major League Baseball's restricted list after an incident in the Yankees clubhouse. There have been several strikes against him off the field. Signed a minor league contract with the Pirates in March. And has been in AAA. Joins big league club today. Facing Miguel Rojas, 1 for 2. He's
Come on, Rojas.
both games off of the injured list. Fights this one off along the
Ground ball, foul, first base side.
Off me ball.
Do you think this could be the first time in big league history that both pitchers wearing the number 0? It's got to be rare. I bet we can find that. The doctor is on it.
Shelby Minnick gets all right. It's all right. Yeah, I'm getting mine tomorrow.
Rojas. Check swing foul.
Foul tip that they couldn't finish off, so he's alive. A breaking ball. Bat touches
Crazy right now, Sunrobe. It's going to get weirder, too. With all these guys coming back, it's going to get crazy. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. Yeah, they said he's kind of a problem guy, David. I saw that. He was one of your guys, right? Outside ball. Come on, Rojas.
Got him looking. Breaking
out,
pitch to the knees.
looking.
2 gone in the 5th.
Yeah, Miguel will figure out after he watches this that it's a strike. But when the ball has slider spin and ends up backing up, it is an illusion to hitters because they are expecting it and projecting it to break away from them there. But it came back.
That'll bring up Hernandez.
The
Kike kind.
strike.
Kike Hernandez struck out both times against Keller. Happy to have somebody else up there. Seven-4 game, bottom of the 5th. Dodgers 1 in the 1st, 5 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 4th. To chase Keller 4 innings into the game.
Grounded foul.
Pirates got 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th.
Very hard got the makeup dialed in tonight, y'all. Newfo.
Started this inning with Milwaukee still at first. Here comes Herman with an 0-2. Hernandez lays off.
Outside. 1-2.
It feels like 7 is enough, but it sure would be nice to get some insurance in the second half of this game.
Just make it clap.
Hey, Judge was the one that broke that fence. Judge was the one that broke that, David. We don't need to fix it. We can't help if that big-toothed giant or big-footed giant
Dodgers with a chance
can't see a step that's been there for 50 years and crashes into the wall. I cannot say that, Summerhope. I cannot say that. I like wasabi on my pizza, says Mike Cedillos.
Shohei Ohtani's arrival.
Usually always number one on the road also. They travel real well as far as the visiting ballparks. The Dodgers draw the best.
Hernandez fouls that off. Count remains 1-2. Yep, Padres won again. Mike says not really.
The Angels went from 5th in road attendance last year with Ohtani to 29th this year.
Wow. Did you hear that, Ope?
With Mike Trout hurt.
Angels went from 5th in attendance last year to 29th.
A lot of people want to pay and buy a ticket to see how far he's going to hit it.
Sriracha is the hottest I'll go, says David. Valhalla, we got to take.
Another 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball.
We got to take the Pirates to Boardwalk and throw them overboard. No more nice guy. Feed him to the Sharks. Make them walk the plank.
July 16, 2022, a day that
I can't say that either, Summer, but I can say it now because I don't drink.
He's worn 0 for more years than any player in baseball history. Got the win for the Mets.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Krajewski.
And on this day,
Wonder why
August
attendance
9th,
is lower.
2024.
That's still crazy, though, isn't it? That seems like a huge drop. Even though,
Dueling zeros.
I guess Trout out too most of the year.
Ten pitch coming to Kike Hernandez. We're talking about the longer at bats earlier. And the double digits here.
You got people watching down to an art form, says Tony
It's a
Yamamoto.
2-2.
And so, full count. I sent you something on X Valhalla, says Sheila. Okay, check it out.
On the 11th pitch, Hernandez.
Hernandez, left field.
It's off his glove. Gone.
I think this is a home run. I think it goes off his glove and goes out and then bounces back in.
Ohtani hits a high fly ball deep left field. It is back. It is gone.
Gets just enough to get it over the wall.
Yep, hit his glove, then hits the cameraman, and back on the play in bobblehead Garvey. It's shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook.
Chris trying to catch
Kike Hernandez goes yard off the glove of the left fielder.
Dive next time.
Third home run of the game for the Dodgers.
What a way to become famous, Chris.
7th home run this season, first since July 20th.
2-0 on Jason Hayward. Teams have the same
Angels are having $10
Dodgers
ticket
go
specials, says
on
Ruben.
Pirates. Kike joins Freeman and Ohtani. Herman's 2-0. Hayward is inside ball 3. This all started for Kike Hernandez. This
That was
great
insane,
second half,
y'all.
a home run against Kenley Jansen in the 9th inning against Boston, July 20th. That's his first home run since, but everything else has headed up beginning then. High fly ball, short right field, counter for Laffa.
There's the third out.
Another home run, though. It is the deepest into an at-bat.
Man, Hernandez fought so hard for that home run, y'all.
11 pitches.
11 pitches. Diamondbacks won 3-2 over the Phillies, says Sarah. Dodgers better win this one. This little guy, yeah, he's badass though. I bet you MLB isn't real happy that Moreno is the owner of the Angels either. They're like, damn it, we got one of our cheap owners in one of the biggest cities in the United States of America. When Disney owned the Angels, they gave me 1,000 tickets at the end of the season. My section was the only full one, says Ruben Alvarez. No one understands Moreno Angels could have gotten something for Ohtani. I understand that. I enjoy my job in life. Knowing oneself matters. Valhalla Sports Talk. Thank you, Sheila and Rob, for 3 years. Shelby, thank you so much, girl. Do whatever makes you happy.
9-4, Dodgers in front of the Pirates. On to the sixth inning. Jack Flaherty stays in there.
Flaherty out
by Brian De La
for the
Cruz,
sixth.
93 on pitch 93. He's given up 4, but he struck out 9. All 4 runs have scored on 2 home runs. Anthony Bonda.
You know the Dodgers offered the Angels the haul. You know they did last year.
Jack Flaherty into the 6th in both starts in a Dodger uniform. De La Cruz lays off.
Dave Rhodes. Down low ball.
I love it when a guy wants to go back out there. Pitch counts in a place where he would have no excuse he would have an excuse to say, yeah, that's enough, Skip. Giving up the runs, yep, that's enough, Skip. But no, he wants to go back out there. I love it. It shows you a lot of heart. Some guys, you have a feeling that they're looking down at the bullpen and hoping to get pulled. Other guys are like, don't ever take me out.
Ripped. Foul. Left side.
Same kind of mannerisms on the mound. Same kind of ball flip into his bare hand. Same kind of glove wiggle as he gets the sign. It just looks like he's still locked in. Just in his own zone.
Dave Roberts said he's got a little bulldog in him.
I hope he's got a lot. It would be fun to get 2 or 3 pitchers that are really hot and feeling good about themselves when the Dodgers get to the playoffs. Guy looks like he has that kind of makeup.
His payoff pitch. Foul, do it again. He's pitched in the postseason many times. St. Louis Cardinals early on in his career had some dominant outings. Dave Roberts talked about the balance of intensity, but also kind of a measured intensity, right? You see the intensity, but it never seems to get too out of hand.
Yeah, I love the rhythm. You know, as guys get intense, as situations get bigger, you can see the mechanics speed up. You can see things start to kind of go out of control with their body language, with their rhythm, with the way they walk around the mound. A lot less walking around the mound now with the pitch clock, but the mannerisms on the mound are still the same, and the rhythm of the delivery is still the same.
Leadoff man aboard. Kike Hayes up. Balanced bulldog. Sounds like a yoga pose.
He is trying to get the Dodgers through this inning without using the bullpen. That's his goal.
All right, bullpen busy for the Dodgers.
Kike Hayes, 1 out of 2 today.
2 pitchers down there, 2 different arm types, and it's because they were thinking about, oh, we'll get him through this inning and it'll be Vonda. Now with a situation where you need an out.
Baseball hit right field. Hayward into the corner. Makes the catch. Let's go.
There's the Dusty Baker was talking about earlier. The weather heats up. The ball flies.
I think the ball we're using nowadays in the big leagues too is harder than the baseball that Dusty was using. I think this one's wound a little bit tighter. I was serious about with Dusty that there were flat spots on balls when they hit them hard in our day. Now they do not go out around at all. They're so hard.
Yes, Money Grandal. Take strike 1 from Flaherty.
We're Dodger. Yes, Money Grandal.
2 of the 9 for Flaherty.
Raiders tomorrow. Tomorrow, not Sunday. Sammy Boy Smith in the house.
And now breaking pitch, and it's 0-2.
The debut of J.J. McCarthy tomorrow, y'all, for the Vikes. Flaherty had 105 pitches. That's his season high. And he got this guy to take a seat. Over there, 10 strikeouts. For Agent Zero.
Breaking ball, the curve ball going down from almost a sidearm delivery with that one. A little bit lower, but great depth.
So K's Grandal for the 3rd time, 2 out in the 6th inning, given a chance here to keep plugging away. The 9-hitter Michael Taylor.
No, he's been playing. I think he was with the Sox last year, Sammy Boy.
This is the most pitches that a Dodger has thrown this year. Previous high was Yamamoto's 106.
Most pitches thrown by a Dodger pitcher starter this year, 106.
2-0. They were talking about it with Glasnow the other day. And a guy you're going to lean on. You want a couple things. You want the stuff. You want the reliability that they can get deep into games. You can lean on. And in both starts, Dave Roberts has.
This generation, 6 innings almost feels like a complete game. It's the work you're looking for from a starting pitcher.
4 more runs equals 2 wooden legs for the Pirates, is Armando.
On a team, so you can go to your bullpen earlier.
Bouncing ball towards the middle, pass.
Base hit, center field.
Second hit for Taylor. And that is probably going to do it for Jack Flaherty.
All right, Roberts going out to get Flaherty.
Dave Roberts making a call to the bullpen, but on this full circle evening for Jack Flaherty, the LA kid. The Dodger uniform pitching on the Dodger Stadium mound. He strikes out.
Mom on her feet.
Over 5 2/3.
I would imagine. And a rousing ovation, 10 strikeouts for Flaherty in his Dodger season debut.
Hey, it's Jerry.
We go to a commercial break. Yo, Sam Eagles. Oh, baby, 9 runs. I'm here to bring the bad luck as usual, says Theo. No bad luck from you, Theo. They've just sucked. I went to the old Coliseum in the early 90s and they were playing my ex-dad was screaming, "Go Jets, Jets." Anyway, I was like, shut up and sit down. Yeah, they're in the mix. They're in the mix again. I'm doing good, Rhodesy. There we go. Banda out for the Dodgers.
Inherits a couple base runners. Faces the leadoff man, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. There's strike one.
Kiner-Falefa. Banda starts him off with a strike.
33rd appearance at a 2.10 ERA.
Thank you, dearest.
Before this stretch with the Dodgers, he really only had stuck with the team one time, and it was with the Pittsburgh Pirates. 25 games in 2021. 23 games the next year, but then the Blue Jays and the Yankees and the Nationals and the Guardians before getting new life with the Dodgers.
Back in 5 minutes to Sammy.
He's a good matchup lefty, Joe, as far as with Alex Vesia.
Taking it one day at a time is the Rhodes family.
Fastball, and then he's got the little slider that he can use for chase. Bonda with the bigger breaking ball, the sweeper, the sidearm delivery.
I saw it was real close, David. It was 33-33 last I saw.
You can do that too with 96, 97. But it's a different look, even though it's the same left arm.
You figure we'll get 2 tomorrow.
Throws with.
Actually, 3 probably.
1-2.
1-2. Take a seat. Over there. He just got struck out by Banda.
Closes the book for Jack Flaherty.
So Flaherty looking to get that dub. If I'm lucky, tonight's project will only go 32 hours. Needless to say, this is so great. Are you talking about work? I have Oakland memorabilia and LA memorabilia, then again some more Oakland. Kept all my dad's stuff, says Tony Amama. You know, I grew up in high school, Tony Amama, at their practice facility. They were in the town that I grew up in. Spent a lot of time at the Raiders facility. Oh, a work project. Wow, sounds serious. Shout out to the 117 up in here. We're struggling tonight, no lie. 93 likes, almost 1,500 views. Ricola. See, travel and hotel accommodation to the World Series. Okay, Oscar Hernandez bobblehead, Tuesday, August 20th.
Hernandez bobblehead presented by Inaba. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Sounds like I could have Sandy Koufax in my grubby little paws by the end of tomorrow.
The game 9-4. It's Sandy Pages.
Pages fouls that off.
Pages walked and scored a run back in the third inning.
Preseason or not, Raiders going after Sam Darnold manana.
Against the Phillies.
You're still my big bro. Yes. Foul.
2 strikes on him. All 4 of those hits against the Phillies came with 2 strikes.
Ralph Jesus Rivas in the house. Yep, El Segundo High.
Strike 3 call.
Pajes strikes out looking.
Snipped the bottom of the zone with that changeup. 1 away in the 6th inning.
I didn't change the inning over, y'all. It's like I'm new around here. Guess who's up, though? That dude. Well, that sounds healthy. Outside ball. No.
Top of the order has
1-1.
led the charge for the Dodgers.
The 1 through 4 batters are 5 for 10 tonight. A double, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 6 runs.
Knocked in 6 of the 9, scored 6 of the 9.
Down low.
No swing, 2-1.
What was that about, Dufo? John, what's up? Yeah, I don't watch that. Ohtani, center field, out. Yeah, that was a COO.
Kike Hernandez came into this game with 2 streaks going in this month of August. He's extended one of them. He's now scored a run.
No is Leah's favorite word, says Rhodes.
The extra base
No.
streak. 6 out of 6
No.
coming in.
Teoscar. Fly ball shallow, right center.
Just got under it a little bit. Dodgers puts it away to send this game to the 7th.
All right, so we go to the 7th. Valhalla is the dude, says Shelby. 6-0 Mariners over the Mets, says Sarah. Foul territory trying to start a buzz by saying Marte has the MVP lead now. Is Nufo 80? He'd have to be to think 72-year-old Mary Hart is a hottie. She's currently doing a Jurassic World tour, says Owen. She's got her makeup dialed in tonight, Johnny. Got the makeup dialed in. Your NL wildcard teams are the Padres, D-backs, and Mets, says Conrad. Y'all, I turned the ads down all the way. It is what it is at this point, y'all. I feel like every time I look over there, there's an ad run. Let's go, Dodgers. Don't flop just on my account, says Theo. Tell Leah to shake her head and say no, says Sheila. Mary Hart will always be beautiful, says Ruben Alvarez. All right, here we go. Back to it.
To 4. On to the 7th inning. Brian Reynolds leads off against Anthony Bronda and swings over the top of first.
Reynolds a swing and a miss.
Hit 3 home
Like the
runs,
Mona
the
Lisa.
Dodgers, and it's a good omen. They are 18-1.
Mary's
this
got
year.
that money.
They hit
This is
3
Bosch.
home runs.
Newfield wants some tickets to the Mary Hart Jurassic Tour.
2 swings and misses.
Does it need to be set up, or do you go right to it?
It's like running one again, and it just ran one.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Struck him out.
Consecutive sliders and 3 swings and misses against one of the best hitters in the National League.
This is a big breaking ball. That is a back foot breaking ball that he's got some extra depth and extra length to that breaking ball. That's a lot of spin.
One gone in the 7th for O'Neill Cruz.
Cruz, left field.
That's fair ball. And extra
Fair
bases
ball
for
in the
Cruz,
corner.
Second extra base hit of the game. A double here in the 7th.
Joey Bart.
Good swing. Inside out swing. Keeps his hands in. Still drives the ball. A little slicing action to it, but that got a lot of barrel.
Joey Bart, who's really not re-emergence, but emergence here with the Pirates, has continued today. Hit 11 home runs in his 4 seasons with the Giants. Granted, those are parts of 4 seasons, but 11 home runs in his time with the Giants. Last time up was his 10th as a Pirate.
Runner on second, 1 out.
220 in San Francisco.
On
He's
strike.
271 for the Pirates.
Nothing would be more exciting than to see both New York teams facing off against the Dodgers. Mets lose the playoffs and let the baseball gods decide between the new empire and the old one.
It doesn't just go away.
John says, I finished my kid's chocolate pudding today and thought about Val.
Talent that got him drafted not that long ago, there's got to be some semblance of that still in there.
Was it good, John? Was it good?
Like their starter Keller. Took a while for that to.
That sounds creepy, says Sheila.
27 is young.
Yummy Val. Shelby getting the chat hyped.
And also the context of being freed from Posey.
John says, I thought it was a little creepy too.
Expectations. He was always going to be linked to Buster Posey so long as he was in San Francisco.
Yeah, but it was pudding, man.
Maybe that Patrick Bailey emerged there, but he wasn't the guy who replaced the guy. He was the guy who
No pudding, says Ruben Alvarez.
Just off of the inside.
You know, the fresh start, the change of scenery.
Pick the Astros in the World Series even when they're in last place is savvy.
It's passing somebody in the locker room, in the food room, on the bus, and they're not encouraging you for your, what you've done poorly in the past. Hey, don't worry.
And he says Jurassic World Tour. Diane Cannon, Mary Hart, Lisa Gibbons, and of course Madonna.
As you walk by them.
Madonna is
a fresh set of faces, a fresh new ballpark, a new locker room, everybody doesn't care what you did in the past. So you can get a hit or two in the first few games, and all of a sudden everybody's like, glad to have you, And you're not imagining that stuff in your head anymore when you're walking by people or talking to them.
Fly ball, shallow right, Freddie.
There's so much negative as an offensive player in baseball. You fail 7 out of 10 times, and you're a Hall of Famer.
First baseman number 44, Robbie Velez.
About some tasty poi, says Ruben. Madonna looks scary AF, says Sarah. Jello pudding.
There's experience in all kinds of things.
What about the old pudding pops, y'all?
177 at the end of May. 318 since the start of June. Blue Jay, former Brewer, first season with the Pirates. Swings and misses.
Swing and a miss.
You pitch well for a new team.
So Madonna obviously has got a lot of those injections.
What do we got here?
I saw a video the other day. Apparently that stuff that they inject in people for that never goes away. It never leaves the body. It just spreads out and moves around. That's why a lot of these gals that are addicted to that stuff, they look like their whole face is about to blow up.
In your own head, too.
It never leaves the body. Outside ball.
In any realm.
It's not pudding, says Tony Amos. Tellez, take a seat. That struck out my Banda, who's dealing tonight. Oh, wait a minute. And it's time. We stretch.
One way to counter that is this available.
Staff saver.
Ready.
3 home runs in this game, one of them from Freddy Freeman. And they get multiple home runs, 36-7. You gave the number earlier. They've only lost one game when they've hit 3.
I didn't know you used to be a SEAL, David.
Count is full. Dodgers trying to get things headed in the right direction, and a tough time to do it. Gauntlet of a schedule here over this month. Pirates a relative break in that they're touch below 500, still a contender. Leadoff walk for Freeman.
Walked him. Free base.
The Dodgers finished the sweep of the White Sox back in June. 20 games above 500.
Or started his own band, y'all.
Game lead in the division. They're 15-18 since. And
come here, buddy.
In that time, the two best
Jesse
teams in baseball
Ventura
have
was an
been
80 seal.
Diamondbacks
True.
and the Padres.
Tracking.
Padres came from behind to win again today. They were down 2-0 in Miami.
You were in juvie when you were 17, 12-pack? I used to work at juvie.
In the ninth. Guess who?
Back
Guess
in the
how?
day.
Jackson Merrill with a home run to tie it. Third time over the last week and a half that he's tied the game or given them the lead in the ninth inning or later. And then they got 4 runs in the 10th inning to get their 6th straight win. And so the Dodgers lead in
Fouled that one off.
is 2.
Yeah, those 33 games on the board there at 15 and 18, that's over 42 days. So it feels longer than even the record shows.
One and two on Will Smith. Diamondbacks walked off the Phillies today. Adrian Del Castillo, his first career home run. A walk-off off Jeff Hoffman.
1-2 to Smitty.
There goes Freeman from first.
Freeman.
And he's gonna
Thievery.
stole that one off for a ball.
Thievery. Freddie. Fast 5 Freddie. Swipes another one.
Swipe the bag really off the pitcher and started early. And Freddie Freeman does the same thing here. Breaking down deliveries, looking for cues on when they're going home, when they're coming to first.
Back in
They got
88.
it right tonight so far.
I worked at juvie. Smitty. Right field. Caught on the warning track by De La Cruz. Freddie will tag up, head to third. Will Smith did his job.
It's a good
Freddie
sign for Will Smith, though,
advances.
driving the ball to the opposite field. This is a very nice catch, feeling the cinders of the warning track under, reaching for the wall, but having plenty of room.
That'll bring up Lux.
One away in the 7th for Lux. Good for his first hit of the day.
All right, the Hearts are gone now.
Padres and D-backs, 2 best teams in the National League. Majors the last month, but don't forget about the San Francisco Giants.
What's your prediction
either.
for the Vikings record this year? I'm
won
going to do a
9-12,
video at some point
4
here.
games out of a playoff spot.
Viking
They're
season
tied
preview
2-9
and give you my
against
prediction.
Detroit
It's
right
not good.
They're doing what, when we saw him a couple weeks ago, you said could happen. Starting pitching could carry him back.
You can
into
trade
the race,
voids
and
for a
it
day
has.
at Val's pool.
As far as strength of schedule, the Dodgers are about to go through their gauntlet. And then it'll get easier in September. The next 25
Right.
games or so.
Line drive out by Lux.
Playing a bunch of teams above 500.
Giants, on the other hand, are going through a stretch of the schedule where it's kind of a soft spot. They got all the starting pitching back and beating the teams they should beat. So
Sure sounds like the announcers here think that the Dodgers are going to at least give up first place for a bit here. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Runner at third, 2 out. And a ball on Rojas.
A month ago, when you looked at the standings, there was nobody in the National League West other than the Dodgers that was going to qualify for the playoffs. They're all in the hunt. San Diego and Arizona on top in the wild card race.
Late night biscuits and gravy. I wish they had biscuits and gravy at the K.
6 consecutive loss today. First time they've been out.
I'll tell you what I did have the other day. I did have their spicy chicken sandwich at the K. Damn. Damn, y'all. Make you sweat a little bit. Down low ball. I'll play chicken with General Thor, says Shelby. He loves that chicken, y'all.
Standings in the National League.
He loves that freaking chicken.
Dodgers going through the National League Central over this 10-day stretch.
That's the toy he most worries about. He'll leave them balls floating. He'll leave that football floating. But if you get a hold of his chicken, he'd be like, wait a minute now. And I can't believe it survived this long. He hasn't tore it up in pieces. It's the first toy that I can think of that he hasn't torn in pieces.
Special ceremony and alumni weekend.
Ground ball, third base side. The throw to first. They get him. All right, so we go to the 8th. Dodgers 9, Pirates 4. I got high with Ronnie James Dio and the band Magica Tour. Gotcha. That chicken was a great buy, and to think it was all because of this channel, says Summer Oak. It's a rooster, says Shelby. This chat is an odd mix of low IQ, high testosterone, and classy smart gals who make us look good, says Theo. Facts. 6 more outs for a Dodger win, says Miss Sarah. Let me close betting. Just one bet on the Pirates. If they come back, somebody's going to win 8,000 points. Somebody's sitting in a lottery ticket on the Pirates. Go Dodgers, says Eddie. I didn't put the players on the overlay today.
And before the game, another entry into the Ring of Honor here at Dodger Stadium, Walter O'Malley. Dozens of Dodger alumni will be in attendance. Well, it should be a special night, part of a really excellent weekend here. Evan Phillips comes on and has
Phillips out for the Dodgers.
Evan is glad that the calendar has turned to August. He hasn't given up a run in August. But
appreciate it, Dave.
It was a very tough month for him.
You forgot how to what, Shelby?
His role, trying to get his legs back under him. Dave Roberts and Mark Pryor trying to get him.
Why did the Rooster cross the street?
There it is.
Because
for him, that 9 ERA and 11 innings pitched. League's hitting over 300 on them when
sit this fool down.
Compared to
down low,
where they're hitting just over 200. So good count here to start this outing.
I do remember Young Guns, Bostrom. Yeah, have a good weekend, Rosie. You guys take it easy. Go Vikings, says T. Kubler. Swing and a miss.
It's always nice when they break this big and this sharp when they're up, and it looks like he's doing that one on purpose. Make it look like a high fastball and bend it out of the zone.
One gone in the 8th inning. Here's Ke'Bryan Hayes. Dusty was talking about his dad, Charlie Hayes. Every time Ke'Bryan takes the field, it's a nod to Dad in a few ways. Got the same number
the
on
other
his
side.
Back. Same position, same name on his back. Charlie played 14 years in the big leagues. War number 13 for many of them. Hernandez with a running throw gets him. A lot of those with the Yankees and the Giants and the Phillies, but he did spend a year playing third base for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Charlie, though, says that he didn't want his kids to get into baseball. He wanted Ke'Bryan to grow up and be a doctor or something unrelated. But Ke'Bryan did it all on his own.
Talking about doing a Young Guns 3?
Like Dusty was telling us from a young age. It's the one thing he's wanted to do, carrying that family name. Takes a lot of pride in doing so. Honoring his dad.
I went to the thrift store and gave my old Dodger hats. Now all the homeless in Missouri are wearing Dodger caps. Skull, says Shelby. I want to see a winner. Let's go, says Theo.
Other than Jack Flaherty out there. 0 for 3 with 3 Ks against him.
Ball hit left side.
0-2.
Dodgers with 14 Ks as a pitching staff. You got to go back to.
We might not hit 2K, y'all.
Against
We're at
the Yankees when they had
1744 with 105
13.
likes.
Now with 14 tonight.
We got this as Sheila. Popped up and out of play.
Oh, 2 from Phillips.
0-2! Bang!
Ks for Phillips on this 1-2-3.
Still, how many in the chat have seen the new Deadpool Wolverine movie? I want to go see that at the theater. I wonder if the COO will take me. Old gun, says Johnny. So again, tomorrow a doubleheader on the channel. Vikings Raiders followed at 6. I think it's a 6 o'clock start. Dodgers Pirates game 2. I saw Deadpool was kind of all over the place this summer. It was a fun, good movie, says Bob. I'm waiting for it to be streamed. I'm definitely going to see it. My YouTube shorts are filled with it, and I want to see it now. CB in the house. Here we go.
Bottom of the 8th inning, all Dodgers in this game. Pirates actually out hitting the Dodgers, but home run's the difference. The guy coming up here has one of them, Kike Hernandez. Blasted a 2-run shot off of the left fielder Reynolds and over the wall.
It was a fun one to watch.
Ball out there.
Yeah, hey, to see if it was going to be enough. Is he going to get a double, go off the wall? Is he going to be caught? Is he going to get over? It does. Deflects. It comes back on the playing field. But yeah, everybody read it right.
It's that ball.
Dinger.
Strikeout.
I can't wait for Christmas, says David. Down low. Hey, COO.
Here it is. There's fun. Let's watch it again.
COO. COO.
Get up. Get up.
She might be asleep, y'all.
Little Bob Uecker not.
Hernandez, right field.
Cruz is there.
Caught by De La Cruz.
When we finish, the guys will have the post-game show. Steven Nelson. James Oney, Nomar Garcia-Parra.
I thought Wolverine died in the last movie. Yeah, I don't know how all that stuff works, bro. I just know there's a movie out.
Freddy Freeman.
And I love the Deadpool movies. They make me laugh.
You had a 1 in 3 chance to have your called shot hit tonight. Assuming you went with a starter. Ball on Hayward.
Swing and a miss.
I don't know if anybody will top Nomar's call shot at Austin Barnes, though.
All right, Hudson up in the Dodger bullpen.
Good to see Daniel Hudson. Get ready.
Swing and a miss by Hayward. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You leave the COO alone. She needs her beauty sleep, says Sheila. No. No. I said I thought you might be. Were you? You know they're raising the price for our TV package.
Hayward has a double in this game, and so it's
supposed to be the next month, the month after.
where he's gotten hit.
For that, no, for that 3 package, Disney, Hulu. Hayward!
Good foul.
Way foul, way up high. I don't know. I just heard him say it on the radio the other day that it was going up.
Stadium.
Don't usually bring your glove.
But you got one tonight.
Foul straight back. Sheila says, I need beauty sleep too. Gonna get up early. Hey, Sheila, have a good night then, girl. COO says good night as well. Gary Penrod, let's go. I will be listening when I have the opportunity. Thanks for the stream, VST, says Shelby. Thank you, girl. It will make sense if you saw the Loki series. I didn't. Hayward.
Germán has gotten good use of it.
Man, this guy Germán has been out there forever. He's at 72 pitches.
Getting a swing and miss right there, a little foul tip.
3 2/3 here in his Pirates
No.
debut. He's given up just the Hernandez home run. That's the only hit that he's given up over 3 2/3. 2 outs. Pages pops it up. Rowdy Tellez over and out.
It's crazy expensive, Sarah, but I will take a bullet for 4 months on DirecTV because it has every freaking game.
Really? He kicked so much in the womb.
Oh, wow. His mom was yelling, ouch.
Outside ball. All right, 1,800 views, 108 likes. Hit the like, y'all. What's going on there? Pages pops it up.
Michael A. Taylor is there to send this game.
Pages about to get his plane ticket.
By Domingo Germán in his Pirates debut, and here comes Daniel Hudson.
Here we go. Ronaldo Moto says, thanks for the stream from Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, I'm down south of you. Orlando, I'm down there, down south by the border. Yeah, bets is Monday. Brazier's coming back too. It's going to get crowded, y'all. It's going to get crowded. I think Pages is going to get sent down. Oh no, further, Rolando. I'm down in Sierra Vista. All right, Armando. All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Raiders Vikes, 1 o'clock. Sack fly, Giants walk it off, says David Yee. What's up, David? When Edmund gets here, Altman will never come back and Pages will bounce back and forth. Altman's already down, John. Altman was sent down earlier last week, or late last week. right, here we go. Back to it, y'all.
Multiple ways as a player and as a manager. So much fun to be around.
Everybody's friend. To the
Yep,
ninth
Miller
inning
and
we go.
Bueller probably coming back as well.
To put the finishing touches on this game, Michael Taylor takes strike one.
Yeah, Raiders Vikes tomorrow, Rolando.
It is when you think about what he's come back from
On the channel here, 1 o'clock. Outside ball.
Injuries. The torn ACL makes it back a full year after that, only to sprain his MCL in his third game on the other knee and miss the rest of the year.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
But he's 37 years old. He won a World Series.
Bueller's washed his Johnny.
So I'm going to give it one more shot. He and they so glad that he did.
Since May 8th, he has an ERA.
Can't find the energy to get up for NFL preseason games. It's tough too, man. I'm a little worried about it, but I have a whole new setup, so kind of a test for that, you know.
That ties a season high for the Dodgers. You got to go back to July 25th against the dreaded Giants.
What?
When the Dodgers had 16 Ks. Now they got a chance to
Depends. There's some tonight.
Season high.
You get a free jumbo jack if
No,
you
no,
get
1
7
o'clock for the
Ks.
Vikes tomorrow.
You get a free Jack in the Box franchise if they get 17.
Oh, boy.
So that'd be something. Ball on counter for Leffa.
We might get an email on
Sheila
that.
say-
As I push it, I'm seeing how far we can take it.
Yeah.
How much we can promise before Jack shows up at our door. That would be scary.
Yeah. What time of day?
Look what you are doing, taking energy drinks.
Please not after midnight.
Heck, he can show up at noon.
2 outs left. Dodgers win, says Miss Sarah. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
This is one of Daniel's old teams. Kind of when he's in the wilderness, going from being a highly regarded prospect, a young starter, to injury after injury. One of his stops was in Pittsburgh back in 2000.
Jorge, I got a different plan this year. This year I plan to do all the primetime stuff, or try to do as much of it as I can. Obviously, the Dodgers are the priority, but a lot of the primetime games and NFL Red Zone on Sundays. Up high ball. I'm wide awake, says Sheila. Ooh, he walked him. Come on now.
On for the third time today. And Pirates on the verge of out hitting the Dodgers. And
Hello, Huddy.
get thrown out. For the fourth time in the
Shelby
last
says,
8
see you in
games,
12
they
hours.
out-hit their
Skull.
opponent and lose.
Too soon for football for me, but I will put it on tomorrow, says Ruben.
Yeah.
The offense has been solid for them. It's really been the bullpen that's let them down.
Up high ball.
Wild card race so far that they've started to kind of fall out of. Starting pitching real good. Offense solid, right around 5.
I'm not
6
getting
runs a
Sunday
game.
ticket this year, y'all. I'm not getting it.
Bullpen has not been able to finish off the possible wins.
Up
We'll
high
take
ball.
it. That one's a little high.
Tony Mama putting on the cream, hitting the rack. Ground ball. They go to 2 for 1. They get the out at 2.
Miggy bookending the night with great fielding in the first inning with Flaherty on the mound, made a nice play in the hole, and now this force out at second. Great footwork, great glove work, great balance. Gavin was positioned perfectly for the data, and Miggy got it in the webbing. Just hanging out there like a snow cone.
It melt lately.
Yeah, nicer day.
They're down tickets for the Chargers tomorrow, Ruben.
So 2 gone in the 9th inning. Pirates down to their last.
Shelby
out.
says,
O'Neill
check your
Cruz
inbox.
is
Good night. Good night, Miss Shelby.
and doubling.
CO says good night as well, Miss Shelby. Swing and a miss.
By the way, the Giants sacrifice flies in the 7th.
Ruben, have you already been to SoFi?
To go from down 2-0 to win 3-2. Their 10th win.
Can I hit the like on all 5 of my devices? Says Tony Mama. Yeah, you get. I bet Valhalla's stash tastes like or smells like Circle K roller dogs and chocolate pudding. You want to try, Dufo? All right, here we go. 1-2 to Cruz. Fans on their feet. Down low.
Into second goes Reynolds on ball 2 on Cruz.
Thank you so much, Miss Shelby.
Dodgers a strike away.
Exhibition sport just dulls this summer over.
San Diego got its 6th win in a row earlier today. Trying to get the lead back to 2.5. 2-2 pitch. Stroked up the middle, base hit for
Ace hit, center field.
Reynolds in to score.
That'll score one. Reynolds.
That's his 3rd 3-hit game this month.
This is not a cheap.
That SoFi for the Rams last year. Beautiful stadium, but it's too big for me, says Ruben.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she says in some robe. You guys are idiots.
Where's the other guy that makes that sound?
Oh, man. Ground ball. Third base. Charged. Get him.
Tie the season high in strikeouts against these Pirates. Get the first win of this series. And congratulations to Jack Flaherty winning his home start win. The first
I love Billy.
A lot more here at Dodger Stadium.
2-0.
Shelby, by the way, another $25 Valhalla. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? $50 in Valhalla for Miss Shelby tonight.
Congratulations again to Dusty Baker, the newest legend of Dodger baseball. Alumni weekend continues tomorrow as Walter O'Malley is honored. And Paul Skeens and River Ryan face off for a nice starting pitching matchup. For Hershiser, Houston Watson, and the rest of our crew, Joe Davis saying so long and stay tuned for Access Sportsnet.
Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Good night, Leticia. Yep, Skeens tomorrow, y'all. Into it looks amazing. It's a summer robe. Koufax night for the W. It's a summer robe. Good night, new foe. Give my uncle link. I can finally see Scheme for a full game. It's a summer robe. I can't wait for tomorrow, says Devin Agnes. Ruben putting up them Dodgers emojis. Thank you so much, Miss Shelby. For real, girl. But the Dodgers get that dub. I'm going to say good night, Gracie. It's approaching 10 o'clock here. Good night, Gracie. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you to the members and the subscribers. We're not going to get there. We're not going to get to 2,000 views unless I leave it running a bit. 111 likes. Voints. Close out the Voints. Betting is closed. There was 8 people that bet on the Dodgers, 1 on the Pirates. So probably not much movement there. Good night, David Catalano. Robert Prado, check it out. Thank you for all you do, bringing the community and people together, says Miss Shelby. Thank you, Miss Shelby. Good night, Gracie. See you mañana, says Tony and Mama. See you all in the morrow, says Obe. I don't know if Nufo's ever had that many points. Good night all, says Valhalla COO. Good night, everyone. Good night, Johnny. Good night, Devin. Good night, good night. I'm betting the Pirates tomorrow, says Sammy Boy Smith.
Freddy with the big hits tonight. We shot Shohei with the power. And so anytime you get that contribution, you put a lot of you take a lot of pressure off the pitchers. They can throw strikes, they can throw more fastballs, and they're not afraid for the ball to get put into play to let your defense work.
You know what I really like is you had the starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh. You had Mitch Keller, who's coming in.
Vikings all, says Nufo.
Really well, had an ERA just over 2 over his last 5 games. The Pirates
put up the B emoji.
His last 5 games as well. So there he was really on a roll.
He'll be working tonight, y'all.
I like that.
Good night, Miss Sarah.
Contribute up and down the lineup. And Jack Flaherty, listen, he had a solid outing.
Good night, Miss Sarah.
You know, first time at the Dodger Stadium in Dodger Blue. I know family was happy, so I think it was good.
Anyway, good night, Gracie. We out.
It's all the shots of his mother Eileen just holding on in the family section. I mean, that was a really cool night for Jack. I mean, look, he had a lot of deep counts, 5 2/3, but threw 110 pitches, I want to say. All in all, you can only imagine what sort of emotions he was having internally. Ultimately, he walks away with his second win. He's 2 for 2 in his 2 Dodger starts now.
Yeah, I mean, because the bats got going early, right? He threw 73 strikes, so that's a great percentage for him. That's a great percentage for anyone. So you want the other team to put the ball in play. Let your defense work, because this is a situation where we know over time the Dodgers are going to put up runs. As a starting pitcher, you got to know that over the time, going into the playoffs, these guys are going to put up runs for me. So I love seeing the fastballs being thrown early in the count. You can throw the breaking ball later, make it look nasty, but you throw 2 of the breaking balls early in the count. Sometimes as hitters, you can spit on it. You've seen it a lot, so I liked how he established the fastball early.
You know what? In his first outing, you saw when they maybe got some traffic, he had people on base, he still found a way to dig deep and make the pitches and get out of it. You did that earlier in this game. You know, you got a leadoff double, and then you get out of that first inning. And then there were other times where he maybe had some traffic and he had to come up with some great pitches as well. Did that over there in the 3rd inning. But I like even after the 5th inning, you know, he gives up those runs, right? And you know, Dave Roberts just kind of checks on him, but he was just like, and even Earl mentioned there, like he's like, I'm not coming out. I'm going back out there. I'm fine. I want the ball and going out there, and that's what you need. You need guys go out there and say, listen, I need to go deeper in the game, wanting to go deeper in the game. You know, obviously he didn't finish the 6th, but at the same time, though, still going out there even after the 5th, wasn't looking to come out at any moment.
And you have to look big picture here, because this is the first of 13 games in a row.
Yeah.
So that's big for Jack Flaherty to come out, throw 110 pitches, and again walk away with a second victory. Before the game, a certain somebody was talking about Freddie Freeman, that'd be James Loney. Right now, a certain someone is talking to Freddie Freeman. That's Kirsten Watson.
All right, interview with Freddie by Kirsten.
When you first came back over the weekend, you said that you had spent some time at your high school just getting your timing down. Just to come back, you have a 2-hit game tonight without a home run. How good does it feel just to come back and get going again?
Yeah, it feels good. I didn't know how I was going to be doing after a 10-day layoff of live pitching, but I actually have been feeling all right at the plate. You know, it's just nice to hit the ball hard, especially that second one, the line right in left field. Those are the ones I like.
What were you seeing from Mitch Keller, and how did you guys get to him tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we know he likes to throw up curveballs to us back door and then try to go heater in. So I figured with the first one, when he went curveball and then sinker away, I thought he'd try and, you know, get a pitch for me to roll over. I was kind of looking cutter in, heater in, and able to get to that. But, you know, I think we just forced him out into the middle of the plate. You know, we didn't swing at the edges, and we got some pitches to hit, and we hit him.
That Phillies series ended in a tough way. How important was it, not only just to get the win today, but to set the tone for this series?
Yeah, sometimes days off are good. You know, I think we all just kind of went home and, well, I went home and did some PT and did all that kind of stuff, but sometimes you just got to reset, kind of flush it down the toilet like we did yesterday, come out here and we swung the basket, gave Jack some breathing room, and, you know, his first start back home, and
and he did pretty good for us.
You know what it's like to be from Southern California, to play for a team like the Dodgers. How special is this for someone like Jack?
Yeah, it's special. I mean, we grew up 15 minutes, 20 minutes from here. I grew up 45 minutes from here. So when you get to come here and play in front of 50,000 people every single night, and most of them, some of them are your friends every single night, it's truly special. These fans make you feel home every single time you come out here, and I'm sure he had a time of his life tonight. And obviously getting the win is also big.
Before I let you go, ahead of the game, we saw Dusty Baker inducted into the Legends of Dodger Baseball. How special was that? And also just being a part of the jacket ceremony and handing it off to our former legend.
Yeah, it's amazing. He came through the clubhouse and gave me a big hug, and that's a Hall of Famer right there. Not just in Dodgers, but all of MLB. What he meant to this game. Incredible man, and obviously an amazing manager and player. So, when you can be a player and sit in the dugout and see that kind of stuff and reminisce on these guys' careers, it's special. And to obviously be a part of it, hand it off to Kirk tonight. One of the most iconic things of guys and plays in Dodger history. So pretty special, and glad we were able to get a win on Alumni Weekend for him.
Well, Freddie, congratulations on this win, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Kirsten.
Freddie, like Dusty, began their career in Atlanta. Dodgers.
We'll see you, Rob Dog.
To a strike to Mookie Betts, then was up to Jack Flaherty to throw some more strikes. Top of the first inning, it's Brian Reynolds, the runner on second. Mama Eileen approves.
Hit that one. He's probably saying, okay, listen, buckle down here. Don't allow a run. Not in the first inning. Not going to give up one. There he is. Gets the next strikeout as well.
Back-to-back Ks of Reynolds and Cruz after the leadoff double. So now, 2 out. Can he get out of it? Joey Bart's been swinging a hot bat. Miggy Lowe can pick it, though.
Nice play right there. Getting that slide. Know who's running, too. Know he has time to get up, make that throw. Smart play right there by Miggy Lowe.
likes that one a lot. Thanks, Miggy.
Everybody like this. Freddie Freeman, bottom one, especially James Loney. His called shot came through quick.
Yeah, I was glad to get that.
Night, Bobby. Night, man.
Early, because I was, Freddie's going to get some strikes today. He's going to get some balls out over the plate, especially if Keller gets down in the count. So I expected that from Freddie. Appreciate you, Freddie. I'll say thank you next time I see you.
Really impressive, that ball in and keeping that ball fair.
First home run since July 21st gave the Dodgers an early lead. Jack back on the bump for the second. Brian De La Cruz, he was a deadline pickup for the Buccos. And Shohei makes a catch sliding just inside the line. Or a 10-pitch 1-2-3.
Great job covering a lot of ground there. You can see him trying to yell out there, letting his infielders know, I got it. Because as an infielder, that's a scary feeling when you're going back and you're wondering where your outfielder is. Great job.
Now a new Dodger facing a former Dodger. Yasmani Grandal down swinging at a slider.
Yeah, that's a nasty slider right there with 2 strikes. He's so calm and collected with it. It breaks really late. Almost looks like a cutter at first, but it just dives down as a slider.
Bottom third after a walk. Shohei Ohtani up. Shohei Ohtani way out. 35th of the year, back on top of the NL leaderboard.
Crushes that. We're always impressed, but with the Dodger legends in town, impressing them as well. You got Sandy Koufax there standing up, clapping, going, wow. He hit that a long way.
448, when you get that kind of reaction from Mr. Koufax, yeah, that Shohei doing Shohei things. And Freddie, with the runner on, Dodgers now ahead 3-0. And Freddie, you heard him just tell Kirsten, this is the one that he likes, the double the other way.
Yeah, just for good measure right there. 3-1 count. He knows he's probably getting a heater. Still gets the bat head out there. A lot of people think just because the ball the other way, you're catching it real late. You're catching it a little later than the inside pitch. But